Printer hums, Jerome's the king. Cash pours in, let it ring. Hoping for a gold-plated grill, flash my smile. Crypto skyscraper, I'm living in style. Cash torrents flood my city street. Jerome's got my hustle on beat, but fear creeps. Printer's battery's dead. Doubt if it's beatboxing's ahead. Overpriced hoodies hit my wallet hard. Crypto moon or a financial yard. Money printer go. I'm cashing the vibe. Gain stack up, keep the hustle alive. Jerome's flow rolls, but the doubts arrive. Money printer go burn, cash to thrive. Dreaming of a ride with a cash line dash. Hopes of riches, I'm counting my cash. Cash torn roll through my block's domain. Jerome's groove, fueling my money train. Scared of a glitch, printer's a bust. Doubt if he's dropping bars we can trust. Pricey kicks, drain my last dime. Crypto high, or I'm rapping God. Go and I'm cashing the vibe. Gain stack up, keep the hustle alive. Jerome's flow rolls, but the doubts arrive. Money printer go burn, cash to thrive. Printer stumbles, hopes take a swing. Fears laugh loud, but I still bring. Cash torrents rise, prices hit the roof. Brr! I spit through the money proof, money proof. Money printer go burn, I'm cashing the vibe. Gain stack up, keep the hustle alive. Jerome's flow rolls, but the doubts arrive. Money printer go burn, cash to thrive. Printer fades, cash in the air. Jerome's beat, a crypto prayer. Printer fades, cash in the air. Jerome's beat, a crypto prayer. Printer fades, cash in the air. Jerome's beat, a crypto prayer. Printer fades, cash in the air. Jerome's beat, a crypto prayer. Shot blaze on a pumping chart. Only yesterday you lied. Promises of crypto gains. Only watch the hope divide. But
I get you, Gator.
Little gains thrown in the night sky. Trip to heavy coins, take flight straight up. I'm sipping on green, portfolios the sauce, riding waves so high. I'm the crypto boss, mansion floating on clouds. Beaches in my view, Paris nice with the drip. Dubai skyline too, Rolex gleaming eyes. Models on my line, escorts in the whip, living so divine. Cocky with the flex, asshole on the rise, calling
That's
every
why I
move.
can't tag people.
Genius in disguise.
I always wondered how people were tagging people.
Stage always hit the ride. Falls a shadow creeping out of my side. Skirt, skirt. Greedy high, chasing that lit boom. Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon. Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash. Sex with queens, cashing in my stash. Greedy high, straight up asshole on blast. Genius vibe, know the market's past, but the fall's a ghost, yeah, lurking in the black. Greedy high, setting traps I can't track. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm running through the charts, sauce on overload. Escorts in the jet, diamonds on the road. Beaches with the crew, tripping on the green. Cocky with the calls, king of the scene. Genius delusion, always calling the play. But the crash was below, stealing my day. Rolex ticks the height, models in my trance. Falls a silent blade, cutting my dance. Straight up portfolios, I throw them to fly. Greed's my fuel, watch the market die. Yeah, greedy high, chasing that lit boom. Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon. Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash. Sex with queens, cashing in my stash. Greedy high, straight up asshole on blast. Genius vibe, know the market's past, but the fall's a ghost, yeah, lurking in the black. Greedy high, setting traps I can't track. Oh, the drop hits hard, shadows in my ride. Tripping on a greed, nowhere to hide. Lambos crash, mansions turn to dust. Models ghost, escorts lose their lust. Genius, nah, fool in the trap. Fall devours all, no cashing back. Why, every damn time. Grease a reaper, stealing my shine. Greedy high, chasing that lit boom. Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon. Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash. Sex with queens, cashing in my stash. Greedy high, straight up asshole on blast. Genius vibe, know the market's past, but the fall's a ghost, y'all lurking in the black. Greedy high, setting traps I can't track. Fade the beat, crown slips away.
Didn't really think about that, Mr. Miles, when I wrote that.
From the high to the crash, a fool's wild tale. Crypto greedy king.
I see your point. Touche, Mr. Miles. Touche. Let us begin with the little cowbell to clear the air here. Scare them bears away.
Slink through the charts where the shadows twist. Bitcoin.
And as soon as Sean can hit the gosh darn button, we'll be in the studio and ready to go.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg and watching Bitcoin over here. Man, what a nice day, nice day. I did a stream earlier just kind of covering what I kind of saw going on over here. And going over a few ideas there, but we got our wish, we got our hope. And she did really good. She came down. I missed this, but when was this? 8 in the morning. She came down just a little bit below the very last one, just a wick. Everybody up. Now, technically, that is a lower low. Okay, it's a lower low. But the swing failure pattern or bear trap or whatever, flush out, trying to get people, you know, a lot of people would be triggered if, you know, putting their stop losses were predictable. I'm surprised you didn't go further. I really am. You kind of got to zoom out to see that. But this little wick down here was the last time we were here at the, 2nd of August. It was scary as F. That was it. The move is over. The whole thing is over. Then it wasn't. We went up. Everybody forgot about that, right? That's what we're doing again. Thank gosh, though. It didn't have to be, though. It didn't have to be. It had everybody on the edge. What's so weird is that, it happens on a Friday. Do you ever trust those Friday moves? I don't trust those Friday moves. What's there to sustain over the weekend? We went up, and now we got nothing to hold us there for a couple of days. What do you think is going to happen here? I think we got a good chance to come back down to these areas. I don't know if we'll come down this low or not, but it just depends. I wouldn't doubt that they would do it just for meanness, to be honest with you. Those market makers, that whatever it be. We'll take a look at the liquidity heat map and see what it's saying over there. But I wouldn't doubt that those little suckers would do that. Get us all scared. Maybe some kind of weird article comes out. You know they do that, right? You know they'll put a bunch of funny articles out there or something like that just to stir up emotions, or even good articles to get you to chase and stuff. That's part of the manipulation process there. And if they do something like that and then turn around and put us up bullish again on Sunday night, there's no telling. Or maybe we get lucky like we did that one weekend where we started on a Friday and just kept on going right into Tuesday before that started dumping on us. So that would be cool. This was last Saturday right here. This was Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They did the Dumpty Dump on us last week. That was last week. No, that was the second. What is this? It's 3 weeks, 2 weeks. How many weeks ago? But then we got up through Monday, and then they dumped us again. We did okay. They've got a little dance that they like to play with us. I think they switch it up a little bit. I haven't quite decoded it, but usually by Monday or Tuesday, or I'm sorry, at least by Tuesday or Wednesday, they've kind of set what trajectory they're trying to do for the week. And I look at that, and then I look for them to do something different come a Friday, right? It's crazy. But number went up. It did not crash down. So yeah, baby. So my biggest point that I'm looking for this little leg, we got past our little area that I was nervous about. So we're looking pretty decent. But now for the main swing high to swing low, we gots to kind of get past this little guy, this 0.5 Fibonacci area. And I think, and I've heard I think I was on Joe's show, and somebody else, BC Port Court, was also saying that that's the point of control, I believe. So and it also lines up with the bottom of the trend. There's a lot of confluence saying this is an important area, and we're likely to get rejected there. If we do, it's not the end of the world, but it's a red flag to me that we can still come down here. And I got to equally look at that idea as I can anything as far as a higher low. But a higher low is what from any rejection that we get, what we're looking for right now. But it would be nice to come up and take that little guy out. I know we're taking out these small ones over here. That's cool and everything. But just because we got a little lower low, I would really like to see us take out at least this guy. And if we can just get up there and get rejected, we get a little bit above it. Yeah, we know. I mean, I would love to see us hold that area. That would be great. But if we got up to the 618 and got rejected, I'd be cool with that too. That's about what, 119.7. I'd be cool with that and come back for a higher low. The 618, we're more likely to find a higher low. A little bit better chances there. The higher we go, the better chances are to sticking higher. You get it? The lower we start rolling over, the more danger we are of coming down lower. That's just how it just kind of works. But we got rejected here at this 382 level. 116.6 is what the level is on the fibs, and the high we reached was about 117.4. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Those are some areas that we've been looking at and saying, probably going to see some resistance up in those areas. 115 to 117 is what it was coming in last night that we were getting. But pretty good. Now, you know what I kept saying last night because we don't know. I mean, today you got everybody coming, I told you it was the bottom. I told you at the bottom. Well, they're shorting the whole damn time, trying to short the bottom. You get some crazy stuff out there. Stop saying so much. Yes, master. So no one knew what was going to happen, especially with the wild card Jerome Powell thing going on today, right? That was, I slept through it, honestly. I woke up very happy because I stayed up way too late last night, as I usually always do. I was actually up when we were down here in these little levels, and I just went ahead and I said, you know what? I'm going to put me in some limit orders all the way down to 111, and I did. And so she came down and got it when she got some of it. God didn't get them all when she went down there, just in case something like that happened. Because I thought, if worse comes to worse, and we lose this level, whatever I'm buying here, when we come back up for a possible retest, I can probably sell it about the same. So, it's just the case. Man, I turned autofocus off, dude. Why are you doing that? Sorry, not need to freak out. Been playing with my camera today, and apparently that wasn't the problem. Anyway, so when we were down here in these areas, what I noted last night, and I was wondering, could this be a sign of something? Because altcoins, they weren't feeling as bearish as Bitcoin was feeling. The sentiment was, everybody's expecting altcoins to go down, but they weren't. They just kept hanging, or some of them were still going up. Stop doing that, dude. I think I got to turn you over here. Do I have to scoot over this way? I can scoot over this way and be in the frame more. Well, that's genius. Okay. So altcoins are, and maybe that, I'm making a mental note of that, and it was something to suspect. I wouldn't know for sure of anything, but I thought that's kind of funny and that's kind of interesting. I wonder if that means somebody in these altcoins, since they're buying into them, they might know a little something. And I think that might be true. All I gotta say, let me come over and say hello to everybody, and we'll start looking. We're gonna take a look at Bitcoin, look at the indices, get a feel for the market. I do think that we might be coming down for a little bit. I do think there's a possibility we catch somewhere around 14.5, somewhere through there, or maybe I'll come back around the 1,300 or 113,000 area. So about 114,500-ish, right through there. I could probably best illustrate it on this. Did you muck up the good? Did you? You already dirtied up the good chart. This was a clean chart before I got here. Look what I did to that poor little chart. I mucked it all up. We got to zoom in. That's right. Oh, gosh darn it. Well, anyway, before I come to the chat, let's just go ahead and look at a few things here on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. Now, Ichimoku Cloud over here, which I have just for peace of mind, when she gets real thick like that, that's flirting with us for price to go into that, which kind of usually leads to us being over on the other side of it, and hopefully above a little thin cloud, kind of like this over here. We mouse. You gotta be kidding me, man. This would be a good place for a stream, I'm just saying. All right, that was weird AF. The mouse just quit working right there. Where are we? Now you made me lose my train of thought, stupid mouse. Anyway, I'm sure it'll come back. So here at Ichimoku Cloud, we usually go through the red and then we end up above green. This is not the most beautiful example, but it gets thicker over here. This is a nice and thick one. I love to see yourself on the other side of it. This trend line bugs the crap out of me, man. That's what I'm worried about. That's really my biggest concern. If we can get back in it, I don't know if we will or not, man. I don't know. If we do, that's bullish AF. And I've been saying, and my whole thesis has been following the 236 Fibonacci, because we're at the section of the market. If we're going to go parabolic, this is what we need to look for. And it just gave us our second sign today that we are still in major parabolic activity for Bitcoin. I mean, it's right around the freaking corner if we keep holding these levels. Now, lose this level, we already know 104, 105 can come to the picture, but we're not seeing that yet. But we are seeing some overhead resistance that could get us into Man, what we need to see that thing just do that. That's a bullish ask, and maybe we can see that come Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Maybe, hell, even maybe going into Sunday when CME opens back up, right? Because the weekends just, I mean, if it happens on the weekends, I wouldn't trust it as far as I can throw it anyway. There's just not the stuff we need here. You already got, see, volumes already falling off on this weekend on these past few candles here. But with the resistance, if we do submit to the weakness there, we start making another top pattern that people are going to talk about, and that also looks doom and gloom. Personally, I do think that we got a better chance of being in the sideways boring ass range than actually coming down here. At least that's what I'm crossing my fingers and hoping for. The range traders have won this, and before I get any further, I'm going to give a shout out to Jason Casper, big ass YouTuber. He doesn't need a shout out from me at all, but I just happened to see somebody just kind of doing some shadow insults there, some shadow digs there, throwing shade on him, so that they could look big on, or look nicer, claiming that they're right there. They're all in the charts. They're not busy. They're not trying to multitask. They don't multitask. They're all there. The people that are trying to exercise and do 3 or 4 different things while charting, you can't, make it sound like you can't trust them, but you need to pay attention to this dude because he knows everything. So I just want to give a shout out to Jason Casper, and so in the vanity wall, I know that, and I was like, what? I had to go check out, see what Jason Casper was up to today. Look, man, Jason Casper, who is a master at range trading, in my opinion. Which, okay, let's think about it. 80% of the time in this market, we're in a range. 20% of the time, we're kind of moving up. Now, 20% of the times when we make the big moves, that's for us swing traders, baby. But 80% of the time, we're going to be in some kind of range. That's just kind of typically how it works out. And he's really good at doing the range trading. He uses the volume profile tool. Frankie Candles does really similar toward there. They're really good at getting the bottom of ranges. And Jason, every time I've ever seen him, he's always got a trade from some insanely just magnificent entry point. And it makes it sound like it's so easy to do it, but it's not. But you have to. The only way I can do it is I got orders sitting there waiting for it. I'm not going to sit there and watch it and do it, although I might actually find myself at that. But my fibs are what gets me in those areas, and it's not the same thing that he does. So that's that. So shout out to you, Jason. So here we see this is his. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's behind my little turkey head. He got an entry. Oh gosh, you got better than I thought, Jason. I thought it was at 112. That was the current price. He got in at 111.854. Beautiful at that lower low. At the bottom of the range, taking that chance, and that's what you got to do this. Just like when you trying to short the tops, and like he does a lot. But it takes a lot of nerve to do this because things don't always go the way you think that they're going to go, or it takes a while for them to get started. That's usually it. Like for shorting, I talk about that, man. That just tires me. I usually get stopped out up there, but my stop's too close and don't have the conviction over there. It takes some skill to do this. But I got to shout out to Jason Casper. He's good at what he does. He explains it. He's fun. I thought he was wearing the yellow wig over there. I think he was when he's making his trade. At least that's what I'm saying. But this guy was kind of giving them some shade today. This guy was trying to short the bottom, and when somebody said something to him like, "Oh, you're trying to short," well, that's my buy signal, or that's my bottom signal. Pissed him the hell off, and he didn't say it in a mean. I mean, and other people weren't saying anything. People were saying, hey man, they're basically saying this kind of looks like a bottom, doesn't it? Anyway, that didn't play over too well. He was still trying to short the bottoms and everything like that. Then he turns around and tries to say that he's calling a bottom. Anyway, he got into a trade. He talked about it, and he got in about 113. not the 111.8 that Jason nailed there. But he got out at like the first red little candle there on the 1 minute, because rarely ever do you see a trade go to fruition over here. Well, this guy kind of likes flags, and you can see over here. Here was one of his trade setups that he's getting in. There was also a flag over here up today that he was getting in. Let's see, how did that work out today? Over here on the 5. Let's go on the 5 minute. That was right when we were over here. Yeah, how do those flags? I mean, they start out with the little flag. I'm just saying. It starts out with the little flag with the big ass measure move to the upside, right? I mean, that gets you all hopeful. And then it becomes something else, and then it becomes something else, and it's just always a flag to the upside. Always. I mean, I guess that's hopeful. No thoughts about breaking of trend line. Of course, to be fair, you don't have a solid trend line over here. Most of the times there is a trend line and it breaks through and they don't know it, but this one never went anywhere. It was at the 382 resistance, the Fibonacci's. If this person knew anything about how to use Fibonacci, they might have seen that. But it's probably a good thing that they don't, because they don't need a bigger head than what they got if they start doing anything anyway, in my personal opinion. But again, shout out to Jason Casper, who's still in a big ass winning trade, because I can assure you Jason is still in that trade, because he knows there's a lot more possible upside to come, and he's probably got his stop loss at break even, and not selling out of this thing just because it's giving us some red candles here. That's because Jason actually makes big ass wins rather than just peeling off, a few $100s after throwing in a couple of thousand on a trade. Jason actually doubles the amount that he puts in, triples that amount that he puts in. So I'm just saying, if I had to, I just feel the need to give him some credit for what he does. Because if there's anybody that does a good job at it, Jason Casper does. All right, people. I just felt the need to get off my chest. And I thought, there you go, harping again. 32 people hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being here. Had 32 people last night. I was very, very honored.
For those of you out there hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I said the poo-poo word. I'm so sorry. Sean, did you beep it? We need to get a beeper. I need to get a beeper for my accidental F-ups. I was almost going to say it. Hey, Strega, how's it going? Strega is my OG here. I think Strega has been hanging out on this channel since I started streaming here from the first few weeks there. Strega! And every night, bless your heart, my man. Duality C, Tommy 2 liters, Sin, RB, good to have you here. Gator Squatch. We're going to take a look at a gem that Gator's brought to our attention. I didn't have time to do it on the daily stream today. We're going to take a look at that. I got a peep of it. I haven't looked at it really in depth, but it looked interesting. Like maybe it's something we won't know about. It doesn't mean you have to do it, but might be one to put on your radar because it's not on everybody's radar yet. Thank you, Gator, for sharing that. I appreciate that. I appreciate when you guys want to share information. Just know, I mean, I give an honest opinion. If it's got a terrible chart, I'm going to tell you. If it's up too high, I'm going to tell everybody. So, I think people, the shillers, any kind of people that are out there shilling, I've always heard of that. I've never gotten approached, but I do hear that they will reach out to people like me and stuff like that and try to offer money and to shill coins. I will not do that. I've never been approached for it anyway. I'm not big enough. They don't give a crap about me. But that's wrong. I'm just going to clear that out. So they would get pissed at me because, well, you guys know, we get some people coming in and spamming coins and things like that, and when I throw it up there, I said, that thing is too damn high, I wouldn't touch that. That one's got to fall back and it's getting ready to. I tell it like it is, and sometimes they don't like it. A lot of times they don't like it. MG Motorsports. So tonight's hit, I'm going to get to that very soon. Duality C. I think I've said everybody. There's Joe from Trade Intuition. He's on the phone, unable to use the tag. I always wondered how people tag. Do you have to be on a computer to do that? I didn't know that. I'm a boomer, apparently. Joe is another YouTuber, and here he is at his channel right there. Go give him a follow if you like watching people. He will teach you how to trade. He'll give you the mindset, what he's thinking, how he looks at it in the moment. You need to hang out with Joe. You can learn stuff. You learn stuff. And you especially learn things from TradingView. Oh my God, he is a TradingView master. I think he's very modest about that. But ever since he was in the trading group that I used to be, he was a mentor in the trading group that I used to be in like years and years ago. And he just had the most beautiful charts. And he would have these little videos showing how to do all this stuff on TradingView. And I was like, dude, I mean, I don't know. You just got to sit there and go through all that. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. But it amazes me. He makes TradingView do things I didn't know it could do. I'm kind of jealous. Just saying. He's kind of very TradingView savvy. And the clearest charts. He should get the most beautiful chart award. I said that. I think I said that earlier today. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I got away from the chat. I don't know how that happened, but it did. If I didn't say hello to you, I'm so sorry, but hi. Hi. All right, this is Turkey. I'm an ex-zombie. Don't get it twisted. I will go glowy eyes on you in a heartbeat, baby. Well, this is for your convenience, not mine. All right. So here we got total 3 up here. That's the big thing. This is on the daily. See, we're coming up. I got what was our main trend line that we lost. We did our little ABC correction. Well, we went over that double bottom. Now we're up for resistance against that, but we haven't quite touched it yet. But nice breakout there. Nice breakout. We came up and actually made a higher high right here on total 3. We'll probably come back and test this little white line here, about 104 trillion. We're at 106 trillion. We got all the way up to 108. I think I had a target at 109 right in that area. You suck. You didn't hit the target. Anyway, we're going to have a discussion after the show about that. Total 3. I can get you on my program. All right, here we are with Bitcoin dominance also continuing to drop. To my surprise, man, we blew away my bottom trend line. I was doubtful. I'm just saying, I voiced it. I was doubtful. The moving averages were still very, very bullish on bigger time frames on Bitcoin dominance, and now they're not so much. So, hey, man. We do have a possible. I still don't think it's the altcoin season. That usually comes after Bitcoin tops out. The really good one usually comes after Bitcoin tops out, because in past history, what would happen is that they would sell off on Bitcoin, and then they would still start gambling with some of the altcoins, and then we had an altcoin season. That's all the good juicy ending altcoin seasons. That's what it was. We can have many altcoin seasons and rallies in between, and so I was going to just call this a rally. And still, we still haven't got past what we did in December. So, you know what? Until we do that, I'm still just going to call it a rally. I was about to give it some mini altcoin season precedence, but yeah, we're not back to where we were in December yet. But we're trying, man. We're trying. So, from August to December, that's the move that we're trying to do. And right about this time, or about this area when we were up here before. We did have a little bit of a pullback and pullback, so kind of natural, kind of normal, and we are testing this area over here at 1.05. There's a chance I don't have the line drawn there, but there's a chance maybe it doesn't have to come all the way down. But we do have this little W bottom there, if you can see that, and a lot of times we come back right there and test that and test the breakout of a trend line. We got some things to say 1.04 could be hit over the weekend, I would think. It would have to take. That'd be a pretty decent little drop, though, if that were to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, we're going to take a look at a few little things over here. Bitcoin, we're working our way down. It consolidated up here, had a nice run up and consolidated. Let's see. and it was the 382 fib. I'm on a different chart here. We pull our fibs now from the bottom to the top here on the 6 hour. And I'm looking for this 0.5 area, although we got a lot of stuff down here at the 618. And we might get a 618 retracement out of this since we're just kind of getting started. So I want to mark this little guy down here. A lot of those moving averages are consolidating right down there too. That's a good little hint that that might be where we end up going. It might be a little bumpy ride to get down here. May look like she's not going to get down here and going the other way, but then all of a sudden you find yourself coming back down toward this area. Hate it when that happens, but I've learned to look for it, so that's why, as I mentioned, it be tighten up my game here. I don't want to be one of them sloppy fib traders. Ain't nothing like a sloppy fib. It's like a sloppy cup in handy. Don't want to do that. I'm going to get rid of some of these lines here. All right, so I've already got this thing pulled up. This is called Think. This is the one that Gator Squatch has been talking about. It's less than 2 cents. It's 1.8 cents right now, and it's got a $6 million market cap. Huh? Sorry. Remember to look at this. Remember to look at this. Okay. That appeals to me. If this is a layer one with a $6 million market cap, I'm going to take a roll on it. That's my Degen. I mean, that's my. I know it's a lottery ticket. Okay, I know it's a lottery ticket. A layer one, just starting out though. I'm not trying to shill. I'm not trying to get you emotionally involved, but I do like those. That can easily change as we read through this. Let's find out what's more about it. It's got 1 billion. That's decent. Chainlink is 1 billion, right? Or used to. A lot of the top 10 coins, they still fall. Some of them fall into that area. I like the ones that are around 1 billion or less. I prefer them a lot less, but hey, that's rare to find these days. So this little guy is all-time high was a month ago, so we're close to its all-time high, and that's when it reached almost 6.5 cents, and we're down 71% from that. Well, I guess so. We're at 1.8. So we've seen it get up there just last month, and July 24th it was 6.4. So oh wow, all-time low was 3 days ago at 0.14. We're just a little up from its all-time low, even lower than when it came out. What are you? Okay, about Think protocol. Think is a protocol designed to power decentralized AI agents and tokenize intelligence across Web3. Launched in July 2025, Think introduces a modular infrastructure layer for building, owning, and interacting with autonomous software agents such as Think agents. Let's cut to the chase. Let's do something kind of crazy. Let's visit Grok. Let's see what Grok thinks. And we're going to go to the chart and take a look at it. What do you think about Think? Any red flags? Any exciting news or roadmap goals? What's the skinny? What's the skinny, Grok? Deliver your presentation in the comedic style. Who's our comedian? Who's that one that died, man? The one I can't remember his name. He always did one-liners. Start with an M. Mitch Hedberg. All right. So we're going to see what Grok thinks about Think protocol right here. So we get an unbiased answer from this turkey. That sounds fair. I have none of this coin, but I might if comes up to be something good. If it looks like a good opportunity, I may have to try to wiggle a place for it in my portfolio here. We'll come back to this, and we're going to go ahead and pull. Oh, okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? I want to tune the music down right now, and we're going to find some kind of weird ass accent that will not pay homage to Mitch Hedberg at all. And probably just butcher the hell out of this, but we're going to give it a try. Well, just go ahead and say, I saw this token called Think, and I thought, well, that's ironic because most cryptos make me stop thinking altogether. It's like they named it, what do you do before buying? Think, or don't, and regret it later. Think is about these AI agents you can own on-chain, like a little digital butlers that evolve and earn rewards. I mean, I have a hard enough time owning a plant without it dying. Now, I'm supposed to stake AI into gaming or finance? Sounds futuristic, like escalators. Before your wallet. Red flags? No, nothing screaming scam like those emails promising Prince money, but hey, it's crypto. Launched in July 2025, it's fresh like a donut, which means it could glaze over if the hype fades. General risk, well, volatile price, down 3.75% lately. And AI hype can be like a foam party. Fun till you stick it everywhere and you slip. Well, exciting news. Well, you got listed on KuCoin, the world's premier style, with 4 million tokens up for grabs in the gem pool. Partnerships with Magic Eden for NFTs, and they're rolling out agent bundles. It's like they said, let's make AI you own, which beats owning regrets from bad trades. The roadmap goals, well, phase 1 token generation event claims for NFT holders starting on July 21st. Then beta launches, hardware support, cross-chain bridges, even post-quantum crypto by Q4. Ambitious. Like me trying to eat a whole pizza. Possible, but might need some antacids. Well, the skinny, with things trading around about 0.018 cents with about $500,000 in volume. Market cap low, but growing on AI buzz. It could be a gem or just another thought bubble. Invest what you can lose, like spare change in a vending machine that might give candy or eat your quarters. I like Think because it makes me think, but in crypto, thinking too much is like wearing socks with sandals. It's practical, but nobody does it. And scene. Yay. Sean, clap. Thank you. 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 We're here all week. We're here all week. 28 people. You guys are running out. Sean, lock the doors. Don't let them leave. You better come back. All right. So, kind of cool. Let's go take a look at the. I want to say this. What's the website look like? Where's the music go? AI you own. That's a cool looking website. That's used to be all they knew. All you needed. Think is the open protocol for AI agents you can own, evolve, and personalize. That sounds kind of cool. So, because memory, it's wild how this stuff works, man. It is really wild how this stuff works. And before, I wouldn't be able to see this as being a thing, but I had to look up. I'm so curious, like, how the hell is Grok remembering shit? Is this like going on a hard drive? How's that work? No, it's in the neural networks. They don't store memory in you could actually have memory on an NFT. That's weird. I don't know, man. This world be crazy, but this stuff is out here and it's happening. And sometimes I look at this stuff and I think, oh, vaporware, because they make weird promises. And I've seen so many make wild promises and they never deliver. And it sounds like cool, man. I can see that happening, and then it never does. But this, yeah, that's wild. But yeah, you have NFTs with your agent. It's tailored, and so that's coded in on the NFT somehow. And yeah, or the NFT links to the coding. I guess maybe that's how that works. That would make more sense. I don't know. At these days, I really don't. So that's kind of cool. Let's go look at the charts. You can do your own deep dive on this if this looks like something's interesting to you. I like it because, one, What was giving me a boner was the 6.9 million market cap, because usually you're looking at something at least 50 to 100 million when you find something that's really low market cap. Now, think as a protocol, you're not a layer 1 though. You're not on layer 1, right? You are on Ethereum, it looks like. This is their Twitter, or their X. X is just a weird name. I'm sorry, man. I just can't get used to calling Twitter X. I'll just call it Twitter X all the time. X Twitter. Oh, it is X Twitter. I'm just calling it X Twitter. I X-tweeted. Why its standard staking for the cycle clock is 31% APR? Huh. Full stake 90-day participants receive an additional reward, and oh, you guys, stop it! Stop it! All right, we're going to take a look. What does the chart look like? It should be at the bottom, right? 30 people hanging out with me. Sean, lock the door and don't let them leave. Hey, just your friendly turkey here and psychotic killer at the door. Hey, not me. I'm just the turkey. The psychotic killer is at the door, so I'm just giving you a heads up. So this is Think. She had some things going on there and leveled out about 2.5 cents and then dropped. That would have sucked. It does, you know. You think how much lower can it go? It's already dropped so much. This is what's so crazy. You get in with a frenzy or something. I don't know if there was a frenzy, but there was something going on over here about 6 cents. I bought the flag to the upside, just like the Thai guy said, and it dropped down 56%. Oh man, and it comes down all the way 75%. Or maybe you go in here, I'm gonna buy this juicy little bottom. That's what I'd be thinking. And then it comes down 50%, 40%. That's just as bad. All right, so. Clearly we can see we're in a downtrend. If you can't see that, then you need to join my OnlyFans Footsie Fun group. You can come get a private channel with your personalized Bitcoin charts and my fungicide toes and toe gem pointing at the daily Bitcoin price, just $2,499 a month, on sale from Christmas. Join now. Otherwise, so we got this. I'm going to go from this little high over here. That was July. That was our last one. I'm going to play around with them. We'll see how they line up. I can't really trust the one on the top because it went stupid crazy. I will, but my targets are going to be way out. So that's nice. I don't see a reason to change this whatsoever. It's giving us exactly what we need. Our 236 right there. Nailed it. How does it know? I don't know how it knows. I just know it do. That one really good at looking behind us for somehow a reason. And also looking ahead. It's like it can see the past and the future at the same time. But not really. But we'll spin it that way. Because the only way that you're going to learn that circus from this turkey is to join my footsie. My OnlyFans footsie group. Just $2,499 a month. You guys in Dubai, love you. Anyway, so this is just small targets here. This is 6 million. I don't even know where charting this, to be honest with you. If it's a $6 million market cap, I wouldn't be looking at selling it. I'd be looking at a moonbag target where it doubles. And if I were to get in somewhere through here, that would be somewhere around 4 cents, anywhere 4 cents and above. Pull out my collateral and just say, hey, man. And I do see, or 618, I see a wick up there. I'd look at these two targets. If it's going to have problems and need to range down here for a little while for whatever reason, these probably two targets. That would be some good moonbag. We just might have to wait a little bit. Even our bigger 236 line over here, I don't think that quite gives us 100%, though. At least not from where we are right now. At somewhere around 2 cents. Well, shoot. Oh, close though, close. So I want to get rid of this little guy. I mean, that's a good target, but shoot. I mean, I would want more out of this. So when things are down at the bottoms like this, the reason that I like them, this is the reason I like it, it's easier to get your multiples from this. These are the places that people don't like or are doubtful. They want to see something happen a little bit more. And yeah, you're taking a chance, but the thing is, it's not that big of a chance. We don't have to put as much money in down here. We don't have to put as much money in down here. That it grows, and we can grow it as it goes up if we really want to do it, you know, work it, right? So you don't have to. You can't really on some of these coins put in $20,000 of this. You'll make the price go up here, or you know, you will be the exit liquidity. You'll be that little spike that comes in up there, or something like that, or worse. You can move the markets on this with, well, it'd probably take more than 20,000 to get a nice little, I don't know. It depends. I don't know, but you can move it and then it just comes right back down and settles in again. So just little nibbles throughout this area. If you're in, you know, this project or something else that's kind of like this that you have conviction about, and build yourself up a little bag. $6 million market cap. And okay, we got to find out where's Think available at. And so it's a Ethereum contract, right? Okay, it's got Ethereum contract. So, and so far, okay, MEXC has got it. Of course, I can't go to MEXC anymore. KuCoin got it. Both of you guys had maybe kicked me off my trading over there because of all this Gary Gensler bull crap, and I had to close positions and exit, and I didn't appreciate it. Weeks has got it. A lot of people are on Weeks. BitMart, BingX, and it's on Uniswap on the contract. Of course, you can't really finagle your prices as well there, I don't think, or, you know, control them as well. The volume, a lot of volumes over there on Uniswap. $43,000 in the past 24 hours. 115 on KuCoin. I can't do KuCoin either. So it's not on mine. I use MEXC. I mean, I'm not MEXC. COINEX is what I use. Maybe they'll get it. Think Protocol. I can get you on Ethereum. I just hate to. Well, gas fees aren't that bad anymore, man. I still got PTSD on these Ethereum gas fees because last cycle you would have these crazy $300-$500 gas fees. I remember trying to do Wi-Fi protocol to do the smart contract. You know, you got several transactions that happen all at one time. It was crazy. They were wanting something like $1,500, and I'm like, it's just a $50 trade. It's just a $50 thing. Or actually, I think it was $500 that I had at the time. But hell, by the time I moved it off somewhere else, I had to give up half of it for gas fees. So it was a lot of people, including me, got really pissed at Ethereum back then. Oh, yeah, and just like, this is an elite coin. I mean, you saw everybody talking about, yeah, we're making all kinds of money, and they were doing transactions and paying all that gas fees like it's nothing. And I guess you have enough money. It's like, it just felt like it was for the elites. But I've been seeing some like to move them off the exchange or moving around like $3. That's reasonable, especially for Ethereum. Be cool if it got on the base. All right, well, thank you, Gator Squatch, for that token. So. $6 million market cap, not showing it. I'm just highlighting some things, but to get to a 60 million market cap for something like that is easily doable. So there could be a 10x fairly easy, and maybe even more. 1 billion tokens, not 420 billion, not something crazy that's going to gunk up the machinery of everything and just make it get all slow and go to snail's pace. It's got a decent movement to it. So to see this one get up into, you know, 20, 30, 50 cents, something like that, is not too much to ask at all. I don't think. Even just to see it get up to a dime, that would be a 5x from here. So I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna put can we, oh man, they make it so hard to do this. I can't. What is this? Used to, you could add this to your watch list. I would like to add this to my dang watch list. They know. Hello. Why, yes, I do wear Calvin Klein. All right. Only an 80s baby would understand that. All right, so there's no way. Okay, we'll screw it. I'll do it some other time. All right, so we got. Let me come back to the chat. MG Motorsports says thick. Thank God the weekend is here. Jason Becker says, pull back. All right, so we got welcome to the fan club, Bradley Downs. Thank you so much for joining the fan club. That gives you access to members on these videos. And I've got my whole chart school video series that I did back in the day. And I break down all the tools and techniques that I use over there. And then we got chart school live series that we were doing last fall. And you can see live questions and things like that. And I go into real detail about things. So there's a lot of stuff over there if you want to learn things about TA, where I teach what I do and the way that I do it, and some of the strategies and techniques. There's a lot of stuff there's stuff over there. I want to keep adding more and more. Brandon Down says, BitUnix scam today? I haven't heard. I haven't heard anything about BitUnix. Usually I think pretty good of them. They're one of the first exchanges that reached out to me, and they were really cool to work with. They weren't ones that were being pushy. I had some of them that got pushy, trying to get me to do stuff I wasn't comfortable with, copy trading and all this other bull crap. I had like Fairdesk. I can talk about them now because they're not around. Good riddance. They were kind of shady, I felt. The Fairdesk set me up with an account, and then they gave me like a little amount to trade with and stuff, but then they did something. It was weird how it traded, but then they came back and they wiped it. We wiped out your losses. I'm like, well, you shouldn't be able to do that. And so my statistics would look better or something to give me a fresh start or something. I was like, you shouldn't be able to do that. That's wrong. So I lost faith in it. But that's not BitUnix I'm talking about. It's Fairdesk. BitUnix has always been good. They just got, I think they got the high fees. I've just noticed some high fees on the leverage, it seems like. If you use high leverage, it's like you got to make several percents to get up there to break even, I noticed. You can't. If you tried to trade $1 on the 100x leverage, if you try that little trick, yeah. Yeah, it's already taken a third of it right away from fees. But I hadn't heard about anything going on with it. Let's go, ThinkCoin! I want a donut. Hey, everybody. Hey, there's Jay Volley. Good to see you. Hopefully you guys are still here. Some of you guys have left since I get here. I'm way behind on the chats. Let me come down toward the bottom here. Oh, I am toward the bottom. Mansville! Because he begged everybody to vote for him. He did that for weeks, and that's how he got his testimonials too. He literally goes on and begs and tells people to come on, and then he I don't know. He does what he does. Oops, I lost the chat. Somebody got wrecked hard. I can believe it. Caspa's King, baby. There's Justin Crypto. How's it going? Justin's got a new stream up, or a new channel. Right? Let me give you a shout out, Justin. So this is Justin X Crypto. And he's got 12 subscribers over there, and probably give him an extra. I'll go ahead and give him a subscription there. And I thought I saw more over here earlier. He might change things. Oh yeah, some live stream. He does some live streaming. I don't know that he presents so much, but I did see some clips in there. I don't know. Just check it out. So shout out to Justin there. Hey, there's Dave P. Let's go, Caspa. What's a little countdown? Bansville. He only draws bull flags and bear flags. I'm glad that you can see that. I'm glad that that's true. That is true. And the cup and handles, they're the same thing. It's the same thing. That's basically his stick. Ironically, I don't know. Some of you know this, but some of you don't. He was in the trading group that I was in, and that Joe was in. Joe was the mentor over. Well, so was Lifer. Like, he was a mentor over there. I never knew him when I was in the group, though. Honestly, I didn't even know who he was. I just found out about him after the fact. I kept hearing the references. They never would talk about the mentor in the group and Lifer. They would never recognize each other or give them props, and I always thought that was so freaking weird. And that's just like. That shows the level of selfishness to me between gurus. Like, yeah, I don't want you to steal any of my people. Well, I'm not going to mention you because you'll steal my people. They would never give respect to each other that way. They might something, you know, to the side. I don't know. That was just weird. But anyway. Anyway, that crazy talk. But But Joe is a mentor over there too. I think Lifer quit. He was already doing his own little thing at that time. So I don't remember him from the group, but I do know that he was in there, and the guy would mention him. But they won't talk about each other because this is crazy. Now that guy that had the trading group originally, he passed away allegedly, or supposedly. I think it's true, but he died, and. He tried a rich one because when you have a paid trading group, and the reason why they don't want to give each other's props is because that's their life's blood, money, right? I think everybody figures that out, except the newbies over there get locked in that echo chamber. That's the bad thing about it. That's part of the inspiration for me to have a channel. I just got tired of seeing all that going on all the time. I was like, this is going to wreck people, man. Try to get some different ideas out here, and found some other people doing the same thing, like Joe, meet Damien, charting crypto. I made a few friends out here in YouTube land, and shoot, I don't have a problem shilling, or no, not shilling, but giving props to somebody else, another YouTuber like that. I mean, we need to get good information out there to counteract all the freaking guru bullshit that goes on, because they'll tell you whatever just to get you in. They'll teach you they'll spoon feed you the basic of strategies, the most basic of strategies. And things have just changed over the year. Used to, he wouldn't even touch leverage because our trading group never taught us how to do it. It's only taught how to trade in a bull market with no leverage, right? Which is spot. And so he had to learn all that stuff himself. And, you know, used to was like, I'd never touch leverage. All those silly people. Now that's all he does. And on the 1 minute, he used to make fun of people doing the same thing that he's doing right now. He used to bash them, and now he's doing the same thing. And you can't I mean, if you're new to this game, trading 1 minute flags, trying to day trade and grow an account, you're spinning your wheels, okay? It's a good thing to do in your spare time if you got it. But when you're new to this game, you need a strategy which involves long-term holding and swing trading mostly, and managing an account that you're holding over time, because that's where your big gains are coming from. And it's using the techniques that I try to go over, getting in at these good prices instead of trying to chase flags as they're going up and taking your $50 profit or whatever. I'm being too critical. I'm being too critical. I'm sorry. I'm being too critical right here. I'm not trying to do that. Jason Casper can use Market Cipher better than CryptoFace now. Can he? Maybe. I don't think Lifer knows how to read TA. It says Trade Intuition. Well, I mean, percentages, which was one thing that drew me to pattern trading, because I heard my mentor say this pattern has a 68% chance to break to the upside, or this pattern has a percentage, and I'm like, oh, they have percentages? Ooh, so you're not just looking for the shape and just throwing in, and which is what they teach, right? I thought, you mean there's something a little deeper to it that's not too complicated? So that's what brought me into pattern trading, that knowing that there's a percentage that gives me an edge. And then I come to find out my mentor's just throwing out 68% for everything, and that's what he's teaching. And so then you get his students like Lifer just to regurgitate every pattern's 68% chance to break up. Even that same pattern, 68% chance to break to the downside on some days, and you just get some crazy stuff out there. It's not the way that. But it gave, the trading group gave me what I needed to finally get direction, just a starting point, and then from there I was able to find. I was watching Crypto Crypto Savvy, and he mentioned Thomas Bukowski. That's how I found out about Thomas Bukowski. Found out that he was the pattern OG. This is where all the statistics come from. I'm there. And he's got a free website and has all that information up here. Did you know, for instance, that your flags break to the upside only 60% of the time? And there's a few little key things you want to look at. You know, you get all that little information here. You don't get that from over there. All you get on some of the YouTube things is a Google image of the flag pattern, the little standard boilerplate thing, and you got somebody getting in without a trigger. Flag to the upside. I'm in. Why are you in that trade? Did it break out? Nope, not break out. I'm just in. It's a pattern. I'm in there. And I'm like, dudes, man, what's your trigger? And I'm just like, you're teaching people how to do this on the 1 minute. It does. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to rant. I've already drove off half the people. 20. No, now I got 5 people back. Okay. I'm gonna quit ranting. We're going to get back into the charts here. CryptoFace is extremely funny. He is funny. Damon says, hey, SPX was on my list here. I'll write that down though. That's okay. I'll mark that one. And AI XBT. So we did think. Thank you, Damien. Gave you a shout out there earlier. Gator Squad says ThinkCoin is tied to Silo Coin, and that's associated with XRP. Is that right? I can't remember. Jay Violet, smash the like, everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
The moment of realization. Next Twitter. I don't know. I didn't put those two together. I kept calling it Twitter X, which I think sounds snazzier. It's easier to say, but I'll go with X Twitter. Chemical Black, how's it going? Please do not believe my. I'm trying to show Road Dog what might be a good catch. Check Biddy, the Bitcoin mascot. This new trend on Solana, and you got the contract. I'll look at it. It's a pump.fun coin, so that automatically gives me a red flag. I just don't trust the little bastards, just to be honest with you. Let's go over here to Token Sniffer and plug this little contract address in here and see what it says. We're going to sniff it out. Ooh, come on, baby. Why is it hot in here? Tonight's stream is brought to you by some good-ass coffee, which is going to end up keeping me up all night again. Get your good-ass coffee today. Whatever brand, doesn't matter. Just get some good-ass coffee. Because they're out of lemon water. All right, this is the Bitcoin mascot, Biddy, Solidus Labs. And yeah, let's do it. What's our little bubble maps and stuff like that look like? I'm not as great. Oh, score 100 out of 100? Okay. I'll give you a clap for that. I don't see that very often. Okay. This audit score is a measure of how well the token meets criteria for safety. Automated scanners like this one are not always completely accurate. A token with a high score may still have hidden malicious code. The score is not advice and should be considered along with other factors. Always do your own research and consult multiple sources of information. Results are regenerated every 15 minutes. So it ticks all the boxes except for this one: no suspect trading groups detected. It's got a little note: a high number of distinct trading groups, 10, were detected, which may indicate coordinated trading activity and or token distribution among insiders. See the bubble map for details. We'll go to the bubble map. Yeah, I'm not the expert on this crap. Oh snap, I didn't mean to do that. Stop that. This is I usually see like a bunch of clusters. I just see this one thing, which is, I would expect this to be the project. Community 1's what it says. I don't know. You guys can dig into this if you're having interest in it, but this looks pretty. I've not ever seen anything spread out like this before. I usually see, I don't know, maybe we'll take a look at another token sometime, but it doesn't usually look like. I see clusters and stuff, and it doesn't. That's the prettiest. I'm not trying to sell this, but I've never. Okay. Anyway, so far, no red flags, except for maybe we got to look at what it said. It says no suspect trading groups detected, but then it says a high number of distinct trading groups. 10 were detected. So I don't know. I didn't see anything stuck out to me on the bubble map, but hey. Double check that, do your own research and stuff. Let's go check this out. We still got the contract address, right? I think we probably have to go to Dex Screener. Let's paste you in there and see what we got. Biddy, it's on Solana. The Bitcoin mascot. Why are you on Solana? Oh snap! Look at you. Well, you already had your little run. What we got going on here? We have got a $12 million market cap, and price is 0.0122. I'm trying to see what your I'm not used to reading this yet. I'm trying to see what your tokenomics look like. Let's go check out the website. Maybe it'll tell me over there. This is the web. What the hell am I looking? Ah, you're cute. Can I steal that? I'm stealing that. Pardon me. I don't know. I'm sidetracked, but I'm stealing that. Ha ha ha. You might be my new thumbnail. Whatever the hell you are. Ha ha. All right, so let's get this. That was the thing. We'll keep that up. We might ask it about that one. We got. Oh, I got too many damn windows open. So what's going on? That's the root network. I lost my place. Where did you go? We're here, right? We were on their website. There we go. We're here. Okay, I forgot where I was. The original OG Bitcoin, the original Bitcoin mascot coin first, and the fierce OG. What blah blah blah. Buy it. View chart. X community play. What's the tokenomics? I just want to know how many tokens you got. You not told me that. I hadn't seen that yet. Ah, look at that. That's crazy. So another meme coin. We do look at a lot of meme. I'm not anti-meme coins, but gosh darn it, seems like we look at a lot of them other than some solid projects. I'm just saying, make sure you got those solid projects in your portfolio. I'm just saying, you're going to wish that you had. Don't be all in all this stuff, because you'll be disappointed. Bitcoin was your best bet, and if you didn't do it, you need to make a plan to make sure you focus mostly on Bitcoin next cycle. I'm just saying. Here's the chart. So she's getting a pullback. It went up to, what was this? 2 cents. And now we're about at 111. Almost 0.011. So we're about halfway back. And this is probably a decent place to think about nibbling. What was your market cap? $12 million market cap? Yeah, nibble. I'm going to go all the way from the very lows. Because to me, the reason, a lot of people, we can and we will pull from this low to that high for the Fibonacci, right? But we're also looking for something a little bit bigger, because there's a wave here, and then we got a bigger one. Now, if I'm looking at Elliott wave count, which we don't have to get all detailed, but you got a 1, 2, and then the 3 wave is usually the biggest one. Looks like we qualify for that. And so therefore, I want to take this whole move into account, because it has both of those waves in there. I'll see what I'm getting over here. And this little guy can come all the way back here to the 786. If this is a wave 3, she can come all the way back down, just as long as it doesn't touch this over here. That 786 is a great little target for that. Could it happen this? Maybe it could happen this weekend. We're on the 8 hours. Go to 4-hour candles over here. She's trying to hold here at a 382 though, so we can make notice of that. That could be a good thing if this holds, and we can get a trend line. Kind of suggests that. No, that's a 0.5. No, I'm not color coded over here. I'll color code that way. It's at a 0.5. Okay. And a 618's down here. I don't. We'll do our due diligence. We'll put that one out there too. So we could bounce from there, and just to make this kind of, just to give us a target up there. I'm not going to go out with a bigger crazy targets right now. I don't think I've got my fibs set up over here to. What would you do? I erased something. Put it back. Okay. So it looks to me like we can. We just bounced off of pretty much a penny, and that's a 50% move. That's a strong move up, impulse move would be from the bottom up to there. Coming back about halfway is the norm, and if I pull from there to there, yeah, we came just a little bit below that halfway mark there too. It took a fib from both levels, but even all the way from the bottom to the top there, it nailed the 0.5. I would. So if you're interested in this one, this is bitty, small market cap, maybe, and if it could grow to like 100 million market cap, or if it takes off, and I mean, $100 million market cap for a meme coin is considered to be pretty good when you're first starting out. And then if they go viral and start going into the tens of millions and billions, even like Pepe and all of them, then well, you made it. But those people that got into Pepe and turned $500 into, you know, 30, 50,000 or whatever. I mean, it was taking chances at this level of the game, or lower. Actually, a lot easier to have done it back over here when this one was, you know, 1/10 of its price right now. It's already done a 10x, even with the pullback from where it was just back in a few weeks ago, a few days ago even. So she's already started to run, and that's why getting in on these little early things. Look, that's 11,000% there, and it's up from where it was hanging out. It's still up 600%. It's still a 7x up from where it was hanging out down here. So there's already been a lot of people making a lot of good money, taking some profits here, and there's still good. A DCA nibble is a good strategy for these kind of situations. So this is Biddy on Soul. I'll share this one. This target can hit, but okay. Let me just double check on this. I want to make sure I got a good. Like, yes, it's a 161A right there. Okay, and we will throw you in as well. Ye O faithful, the mathematical anomaly, which seems to give us excellent targets. The elusive 1.272 Fibonacci. I can't find my little price labels, and I need them so bad because we got stuff to do. We got places to go, people to see, coins to talk to, people to talk to. That's at 2.7. You're a so a good buy area is the 1 penny mark. I think we got the contract address right there. This was a pump.fun coin though, right? I gotta keep that in mind. But they did go through and they got the website and all that other stuff, right? So they did put some stuff into it. Remember, it is a meme coin, and it may take off or it just may croak. There's a lot of them out there. So, and you don't have to put in too much here. If you do, you'll move the price anyway. a little here, a little there, or something like that. If you're interested, if you're even interested in it. Here's what the 1 hour looks like. So we are getting something there, and it looks like it might come down a little bit here. Range through here a little bit until we start taking off. All right. So the idea was to, you're supposed to share the idea, not keep talking about it. My bad. I don't know if we'll come back down here to that particular area. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. I'm just trying to get a picture of it and post it over into the group over on the trade setups. And this is what was this? Biddy and on Solana meme new. And we'll paste the con. Oh, that's not. What the fuck? What the hell's that? Sorry. Copy image. And try that again. This is not working. And now, what the hell? Stop it. Man, I feel like Mercury is still in retrograde. What happened here, man? Go back. Okay, it's here. Why are you not working? I got the camera. I copy image. I hit button. I come over. I hit paste, and you do bullshit. You give me bullshit. I don't know why. Oh, snap! Crap. Now we got it. Okay. I don't know. Betty on Solana. Now we gotta go. Let me get the address. That's not the address. Why is this taking so long? You're a boomer. God, boys. That is not it, dude. Biddy, the Bitcoin mascot. Oh, they got a baby Biddy. Oh man, don't ruin it. All right, we got the contract address here, and I'll just put good luck. This is a Degen play. I guess I should say that. Degen of the day. Degen of the day play. I mean, that's the first Degen of the day play I've ever had official. All right, so thank you so much for sharing. That looks interesting. It's add an interesting area to think about it rather than it already being up somewhere. But we hope that it will get up somewhere, right? So that community's got to start working and start hyping and bringing some new blood in there so that we can sell on, because that's basically what we're doing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me come back to the chat and get recalibrated here. Twitter's X. Hey, Damien. Is there a turkey flag? There can be if you want there to be, Mr. Miles. Ave says, I have to rewind. I can smell the coffee. Some people whine too much. Damn, Betty looks so frustrated. Must be a real Bitcoin meme. On Solana, though. R.S. Miller, how's it going? Good to see you. And Jay Violet, good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm going to, since we got Grok up, what do you think about, I'm going to ask you what he thinks about Biddy on Solana. See if we can get any extra information here. In the style of, oh gosh, I ran out of convenient names here. I don't know. Let's go George Carlin. So what do you think about? All right, folks, let's talk about Biddy on Solana. This little meme coin strutting around here like it's a love child of Bitcoin's 2015 mascot and a blockchain with a Napoleon complex. I mean, come on, Biddy? Sounds like something you call a chihuahua with a bad attitude. Let's dig into this, because in the crypto world, even a dog's breakfast can make you rich or leave you eating ramen for a year. Now, first of all, Biddy is a meme coin on Solana. Now, claiming to be a channel of the OG Bitcoin mascot from 2015, like it's got some kind of crypto street cred. Founded by Jack Dorsey, they say, which is like saying your lemonade stand was backed by Warren Buffett. Cool story, but show me the receipts. It's trading on PumpSwap and Orca, and the price is all over the place like a drunk pinata. One source pegs it at 0.0002, another at 0.007, and market cap swinging from 209K to 7.2 million. What is this, a coin or a slot machine? Pick a number, Solana. Red flags. Oh, where do I start? The crypto market is like a circus, and Biddy's walking the tightrope without net. Not recently, some say hours ago. Oh my God, you're losing your accent. Others say a couple of days. It's got that new car smell, but that also means it's untested. Volatility though through the roof. One report says it's down 82% in 24 hours, then up 82 in 6. That's not a price chart, that's a hot monitor. Add 5 freaking espressos. Liquidity decent at 69,000 on PumpSwap, but with 96,000 transactions, 3.3 million volume, it's a feeding frenzy for bots and snipers. No major scam alerts, but the audit's got not 100% accurate disclaimer, which is like your doctor saying, I'm pretty sure this won't kill you. The meme coins, they're like standard comics, funny for a minute, but most bomb harder than a bad open mic night. Exciting news. Well, it's got a GT score of 74, which sounds like a report card you'd hide from your mom. I mean, it's the liquidity is 100% locked and the token mine is disabled, and so no one's printing Biddy like it's monopoly money. It's on Solana, which is hot right now. $192 a pop, up 2.6%, and the ecosystem's buzzing with DeFi and meme coin mania. They're hyping it up on X, Solana blue chip, like Bucky. But that's just crypto bros yelling in the void. No concrete rollback though, just vibes and a website. Biddy on Solana, biddysonsolana.com, promising NFTs and community-driven initiatives. Sounds like a startup pitch from a guy in a hoodie who just discovered Red Bull. So the skinny. Biddy is a high-risk, high-reward slot machine. It's got Solana speed, meme coin hype, and the nod to push past. But it's also newborn in a market full of sharks. You want to play? Fine, but just don't bet the farm unless you're ready to live in the barn. Crypto's like a government promise. Looks good on paper, but you're probably going to get screwed. Do your own research, because in this game, it's only one thing certain is uncertainty, and Biddy just got another joker in the deck. Wow! All right, so Grok didn't seem to think as highly of it, and there you go on that. This is back thinking, now comparing the options you got here, this one looks like a much more solid play. I'm just saying. What are your options? All right, let's come back to the chat. See if we can get back. Our Smeller, how's it going? Deep dives all night. Wasn't where I was planning on going, but we did a couple. So out of the two, if I had to choose where I was going to throw my $50, Biddy would be the second choice. Okay, it's a gamble. But it wasn't horrible, but it's a gamble. That's what you're doing. Let's call it like it is. Still throw $5 in it though. You know how many times I put $5 in the meme coin and watch it go down to a penny? Several. I'm glad I didn't put $50 in. Yeah. I test the waters before I jump in them little bastards. No storms tonight to chase. Well, let's come back and let's take a look at Bitcoin, which is at, oh, are you at 115? What's going on with you, baby? I'm on the wrong. Oh man, did I screw something up over here? Yeah, I did. 18 people hanging out. We get a little weird over here. It may not be as entertaining. Or maybe we're talking about stuff nobody wants to talk about. All right, so we're testing the 1 hour 200 moving average, trying to find some support there. I'm not convinced that it's going to stay there. That just happens to be this particular time frame. Looks good. On other time frames, there's just like a little gap to down here to some other areas. I still maintain that we'll probably see about this mid $114,000 area, and if we're lucky, we might bounce there. Kind of my take. And then we also got these areas down here about 113.5, and the slight possibility, don't mean to freak you out, but there might be a little possibility that they just come down here and either make a higher low or just even make a lower low just to freak you out and then start pumping us back up Sunday night or into Monday morning. We could be looking at something, so let's get ready. I'm looking at this as an opportunity for me to start buying some altcoins, since altcoins are looking so gosh darn good, but too high right now for me. I'm selling right now. They have my sell targets right now. I can't be buying at my sell targets, and they may keep on going up for a little bit. They're looking a little ferocious right here while Bitcoin is trying to figure out what the hell it's trying to do with life. It makes me want to take another look at Bitcoin dominance there. So on the smaller time frame, okay, they are following Bitcoin. We are getting a retracement here, but nice. A little pullback on them too could be happening. This still looks good. So I'm looking to give them a little time to drop. I was going to layer in, but I'm trying not to do that on this one. I sometimes when because I got so many freaking positions I have to manage. I have to have a strategy. I can't watch every one of them, right? So I have to have little small orders through. Sometimes I do a little small orders as we're coming down until we accumulate, and then we build a position that we bounce from. If I'm confident, I've got to be confident that that's what's going on, or else here's your ass, sir. You thought you were gonna get a pot. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Anyway, don't like it when that happens. So, but this time I'm not. I think I'm just going to. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, and I'm just going to wait till it hits the levels down here, and then we're going to act on most of them, or not act on any of them at all. I don't give a damn. We'll see what's going on. We still got this resistance at total 3, so we're not out of the woods yet. We still got a lot of shaky stuff. Best we can hope for, if we don't, and the same thing with Bitcoin, if we don't break above that trend line on Bitcoin, we kind of go through blah blah blah, hopefully making higher highs, but we go through a rangy period trying to get up to those areas and take off from here on a new trajectory, a lower trajectory, right? So we really need to reclaim that area. I doubt that it does, but as I always hope. Let's take a look at a few coins you guys requested, like AIXBT. I didn't forget about you. I can't spell it right. AIXBT. I was like, Binance is a good chart. Okay. Going to zoom out to the daily. I think you can get the best information on the daily in 4 hours. I really do believe that. Especially going in the weekend, trading the weekend, like what we look at on the weekend. So I am going to draw our little trend line down. I moved it down. It still will be resistance, and it's pointing toward this area about 15 cents. I'm going to go ahead and label that and color code it so I won't get it confused with anything. We'll probably change it here in a minute. But eyeballing, that's the area that we can see some stuff, and maybe even up to here. All through here to here, 200 moving average, 100 moving average, hanging around there. It's right above us, and I just go there. So if we go straight up, we're going to bump our head right there, right at 15 cents. So we got that established, and we'll take this and move it down here. Now we got 1, 2, 3 touches on our big ass trend line. Technically, there's more candles touching than just 3, but I got 3 little touch areas, and that's good enough for me. 3 touch areas. I've got a solid trend line right there. Having that angle, I can always also see that I've got a little channel idea that we've often lost and regained and tested for support, and so we're still in a channel idea. That kind of clarifies our little target area to be more like 14.4 cents just by doing that little trick. We'll keep that in mind. taking this thing just a little bit up just so we can predict a few little future areas, and then we kind of see that this area right over here, if we go straight up, is somewhere around 20 cents. And I didn't mean to copy that little guy and bring it up here, but since you're there, I'm going to take you also up here, park you right here on this candle body on the daily, and see we got some stuff over here, and we carry it over here, and we can say, oh wow, isn't that crazy how these angles just keep lining up like that? That's just wickedly kind of crazy, isn't it? And that kind of leads us up to our main target area up here, about 28 cents, okay? That's just from doing trend line theory alone, trend line channel ideas right there with angles. Very simple strategy that can work extremely beautifully well. I'll go from swing high to swing low and see if we got anything that lines up with this guy. And oh my gosh, looky my there. Our magical 1.13, which I rarely see anybody ever freaking use, but when you're looking for a higher high on a little kind of rangy place right here, do your back testing. How many times will you see that one will be it? I'm just saying. And you back test that idea and see that, and then you start playing it, and then it's giving me better results. That's why I have it. So swing low to swing high. Now we had a 20 cent area. I didn't draw a line, or if I did, it kind of sucks. And now we got it tuned in right there. That was from a trim. I erased it. That was from the top of the channel. So 618. So you see how they all kind of, we get some correspondence here. Some, that's not the word you're looking for. Confluence is the word. And I've got this one right here at 14.4, but remember 15 was it, and we're smack dab in the middle. What, we got 16 at the 382. I like this one here. I like 17.3, but I'm going to stick with this one because it's just here. We'll probably, my bumper head. We didn't last time. I think it might blast through there. I really do. I want to put the 0.5. So we look to the left and see where we had our tops or any congestion, and that makes a damn good Fibonacci to choose. If you're kind of wondering which one's the pick on the ride up, that helps you out a little bit. Unless you're looking for something in particular based on where it bounced from, and there's some little formulas for that that I use, but in general, just using your little eyeballs is cool. It's all you need. Trend line, we got a breakout area that's showing some resistance right there. You see how that works? I'm talking to new people. Most of you guys, I think you do pretty good on TA. From what I can see and seeing you guys chat in other chat rooms and things like that, most of you guys have got a good grasp of TA. You got your own style, your own preferences and everything. And it may be totally different from what I do. A totally different work. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. But for the guys of you that are still just trying to learn this, that's why I'm here. Just to help give you some things to think about, look at, something different that you might be hearing from some of your favorite morning time gurus out there. There are some good ones out there. We talked about one, Jason Casper. He's excellent. But most of you guys don't, you're not sitting at home all day. Some of you might be afforded that opportunity, and you can do this. And do all the little day trading tricks and things like that, smaller time frames, or maybe you got time in the afternoons after work. Most of you are still out there working a 9-to-5 job, working for the man, and having a dream of crypto being your liberation. And you only got a few more months in this market, and there's going to be a lot that happens in these months. And if you're not set to take advantage of it, if you're just trying to buy every flag to the upside, trading a little, you're going to miss it, baby. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. You need investing, and you need your trading, and your investing is going to win out. There's a lot of still some good deals on altcoins. If you don't have your bag built, this weekend might be a good time to build it. So a falling wedgie to the upside, 68% chances, and breaks up to the upside. Oh, we're going to buy holla, 20 cents. What are we looking at? AIXBT. Let's take a look quickly. I'm going to try to go through some of these kind of quick. Since we're here, oh man, it's already been an hour and 40 minutes. Okay, we'll take a look at Solana. Oh, nice one, Solana. You're up at $200, struggling with that area. you gotta, you know what? I mean, I got 220, I got 219 as pretty much our next target. The 236 area at 205 seems to be what we're playing with there from a bigger fib move. I'm going to clear all this out and zoom out here on, we're on the daily already. I got to zoom way out here. All right, so we look on I'm on the 2-week chart. I'm going to zoom in way the hell out. So resistance up ahead, probably about 260, 270. We can see that just with this trend line. And now we're going to take this one and draw it over here because, well, that's the one that we're on right now. And it's sticking, and we're starting to deviate from it. Cool. 2-week chart, by the way. And now we got this trend line, which at the bottom of it is 173. So doubt that we go below that anytime soon, or if we do, we're probably going to find ourselves going a lot lower. All right, so we don't want to see that happen. Come down smaller time frame here, deviating again from that trend line. We're trying to go parabolic, folks. Here on the daily, we got moving averages of flipping in and trying to get all set up to go to the upside. They still got some more work to do, but they're doing it. I might be able to range a little bit through here, but not for too much longer. I gotta change the color of these lines. Yeah, I'll do it next time. All right, and now we'll pull out our little fibs to get a few little extra tidbits of information. Oh, nice. We'll pull out a few little tricks over here too to help us out. Ooh, snap. So some resistance at 305, there's some resistance at 266, so between these two guys. Kind of hints that we might actually get up there and get above that 786. All right, that's cool. What about where we could go, Grandpa? Trying to line you up a little bit better here. Actually, I'd rather take you. Well, you're not all that solid. Take it right back here. See if we can get something going on over here. Get us a nice solid little 3 touch lines. We got some touches over here. We got a couple of touches here. We got a nice little touch there, and going through a big old wick there. Like she tried to do something, then faked us out and went to the downside, to the bottoms of it. Faked us out, trying to go back to the top side. 272, baby. Let's do it. 272. Booyah! 350 is our moon boy target. Sounds crazy right now until that one day we come back and say, oh my god, nailed it! Just by the 272s. Just by the 272s, baby. I don't know why they're magical, but they are, I swear. Don't believe me. Just keep hanging out. So 215 is going to be the juicy next target we got for Solana. Will it be resistance? A lot of people short at the 618. All right, they tried to open shorts there. There was some congestion there. Yeah. But will we blast through it? Is it worth me having it on here? I don't think so. I still think this 249 area. 786 Fibonacci area right here comes into play, and even higher. But as far as a good place to take a little profit, not bad. Getting up there would be about 25% just on spot. Imagine though, if we can pull this off and get up here to the top of that trend line, 74% gains. It might take us a couple weeks to get there, but that would be the hopium. What we got going on here? Yeah, still some. So may be tricky getting past the 220 area through there. That may be tricky for a while until we get a strong breakout past those areas. I want to keep that there. I like that. The trend lines will show us the resistance. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. We got Ethereum at $4,700. You can go, girl. Oh look! Oh my God! It actually did what we drew. That does not happen very often, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna scoot it over so it looks beautiful. Look! She came down and then she went up, just like we hoped. I'm glad. So this purple line is an 886 Fibonacci. That was a pretty major place to be breaking out of. I'm just saying, and that's from this high down to this low here. We're coming all the way back up to where we were before, previous all-time highs, and we didn't make it past there. Actually, we got rejected there. What happened? Are we doing it now? Oh, we're doing it now? Oh, you got rejected. Oh man, we got slapped down at all-time high. That's a possible double top situation right here, ladies and gentlemen. It could be over for Ethereum, or she could just be coming back and trying to get up and trying to go up there a little bit sooner. So, I was going to say, well, probably want to put our stops below here, but that's losing $700. So clearly that's not going to work. And put your stops below at 43, but that's losing $400. That's not going to work. I don't want to lose $700 on my Ethereum. That is an idea, though, if it comes down below 4,400. Don't want to see that happen, okay? We're going to zoom out at Ethereum. Do we need to be cautious about Ethereum, or is she just trying to gear up and do something and break up above there? That's a tricky call right there, baby. That's a tricky call. She's still trying to go. I still got these targets. We've got these targets. We want to look at $53.95, right at $5,400. That's our 113, and then $59.89, almost $6,000, baby. I got some sell orders. Just waiting to be hit up there. Let's do this, Ethereum. I need you. Pay me, baby. Let's have an excellent weekend, Ethereum. Give us altcoin season. Get this ugly fib off of there. Why are you there? Why are you always there, fib? Yeah, we just connect our dots and just see what the trend line says. At least, why are you dashed? Don't dash. Let's go with lines. Now, the main one that we were looking at was this, and then we lost it. Now, I'm going to go with that because that's where the majority of our touches are. Besides, we're not anywhere near it, so I don't have to worry about it. I just want to see what's going on. That idea, leaning how strong that angle is, I want to copy that, and I also want to look at this idea. We'll park it up here, just to the top of the trend line here, and we can see that we're at resistance there too. Not only there, but also right over here from this previous all-time high. We got two elements of resistance there. It's likely that we get a little freaking pullback, unless you're going to go bullish as OL. But we got, how many stages we got? There's definitely 3 little stages here. She need to chill the freak out, man. I mean, I ain't gonna bitch if she don't, because I'm gonna sell it. But nice. Let's see, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. There may be 5 steps here. She might get a nice little blow off top of there to 50 to 6,000 area, and then come down. That's pretty. She's pretty advanced on her step pattern here on the. Oh, this is the daily too, from 1400. If we count this area here as 1, 2, 3, 4, there's usually 5, and the 5th one's usually a blow off top. Now, I've not seen that happen yet. I've been looking. I've been waiting. They usually fizzle out before that ever happens so far this cycle. I haven't seen it happen near one time, I don't believe. Well, maybe on a smaller time frame. Definitely nothing on a daily. So that could be happening, or we can just be coming back for a pullback. We're at an area of resistance, and if I do pull my fibs here from low to high, you're at a 272 right there. You nailed it. Oh man, I wish I'd done that first and a while back, and then I'll be coming back and say, look, nailed it. I don't remember. We might have a chart out there with it. That's the standard, that one of the things I look at. So we should get a pullback. We should get something out of that. I'm going to go ahead and mark you. You are a 272. You're just not my original 272. And will she go above that? Or could we? You already pulled back there, but you don't know it yet. Okay. Let's look at this $4,000 area. That's our 236 fib. That is where a substantial move could come from, although she might just come back down to 35.70. That is on the table, ladies and gentlemen, and it ain't a bad thing. it sucks if you're buying the tops and you get a 25% retracement out of the flag that you thought was going to the upside that doesn't. That does kind of suck. But going to a top like that, this is where a nice bounce would be, when you might see a larger flag type pattern go out sideways from this if we don't continue up. So those are some things to look for. This is a healthy retracement here. Notice all the moving average is still down here about 2,800. I hope we don't find ourselves back down there, but as it stands at the moment, there's still a lot down there that has some pull, some gravity effect on price that we could be coming back down here. I'm not going to say it's a magnet, but I can say it's got a little attraction to it, since that's just where the average prices have been for so long, and we can move back toward average at any time. The only way I can see that is if they got some kind of evil little plan. Oh, we just want to get everybody all psyched up and they're playing with us and stuff like that. But these areas right back here, that 236 is looking like it might actually hold. If we bounce from this area at 4,000, man, should I give you the Moonboy target? Because it's going to be freaky. It's freaky. Some people are calling for 20,000 Ethereum though. Some big shot analysts, not your crypto morning YouTubers, but I mean some big shot analysts with the ETFs and all that. There's a possibility. That's something to keep our eye on, something to hope for. 8,000. You can make an argument for it. I mean, as long as we continue to do certain things, such as break out above here and hold it, never drop back below this $4,000 level. That's where this is coming from, if it goes there. All right, Ethereum, I didn't mean to spend so much time there, but I did. We're going to take a look at Pingu. Oh, here on the daily. What are you doing, Pingu? Oh, looky. What are you doing? Oh, look, our little area down here is holding, although it had a little lower area. It got to 0.028. Where was that? Let's see. Could we have nailed it better? Was there a fib? Yeah, there was. That was... Wow, what did I do? Why is my green line not where the main green line should be? I think we have operator error here. Anyway, just to explain how things normally work. 382. Gorgeous movement. I'm gonna get rid of these ugly lines. This is the daily. We're playing some big boy patterns now. And if you ask me, this is how they meant the patterns to be played. This is where I want to see any kind of freaking bull flag idea right here. And from where we pulled that, now you could play it this way, but that's not where I pulled my fib, right? Did I pull you from here? I guess you should know that, right? That's where we got you. I pulled from here. I pulled there. But okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why my green line didn't line up when we first got here. From here, from the very bottom. So this, if you're zooming out, and you wouldn't see this if you don't zoom out. Elliot, I'm gonna let you do it. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth wave. We should be coming up to 5 cents or even higher, man. I gotta move you, don't I? Let me double check. I got you at 7 cents, but it's telling me it's 7.2. So am I off? Did I do something wrong, or we do something different here? Or was I not? I may have not been looking at this last time. No, you went there. Okay, well that's right. We got to add a few more little guys. You 318 me, right? Right. I'm keeping this other guy up here too because the 618 is a target. It didn't square up for me. All right, I'm gonna keep my eye on this one. There's a little anomaly going on for my system. Normally these things line up perfect, so I'm just taking note. That's what we got to do. See what that says. What does that translate? We're building a dictionary for things that we don't understand yet, right? Why didn't that work? Well, we're going to find out. We make notes in our head. Probably smarter to write it down, but I didn't. So possibly going on our 5th wave. We're looking for 5 cents out of this little booger. It's sitting at 3.5 cents right now, trying to break out on a daily. Trying to bust out of this green cloud and go somewhere. Let's go down and get the juicy gossip on you. Pingu. I forgot it was Pingu is what we're looking at. Elliot, let's get you off the screen because you'll start talking in circles. I know how you are. So I call it, this is more of a channel idea than a bear flag. But for a bear flag on the whole move from bottom to top, a 382 bounce, I will give it my blessings. I'm actually looking at this as a, you don't look as accurate down here. Oh, that's because we did, oh, shoot. Stupid. Is that what happened? Did I do that? I think that's what I did. I think. I'm still not squaring up. All right. So I'm playing an AB equals CD, which can look a lot like a flag. Okay. But this, instead of putting the measure move at the breakout, I'm putting it at the fib. And you can read more about those at thomasbukowski'spatternSite.com. But if you peek out what I do, you see that makes a big part of my strategy. I look for those a lot because they work very well for me. We got a solid trend line we just bounced off of, man, looking good. Maybe she'll come back and retest some of these areas. I'm starting to look doubtful. Pingu looking on the, well, maybe hopeful. Smaller time frames, breakout areas. Getting a bullish golden cross down here at 3.1 cents. We might come back to those areas and test it. I'm just going to draw a trend line area for these instead of fibbing it out. Just put me a nice little gray line there. Just eyeball it. But no, if we come back down to this 3.2 cent area, somewhere through there, even if we happen to come back to the bottom trend line at 3 cents, good place to add to your bags if you got it. She's still trying. She's got some stuff to work through. There was actually some bearishness going on with some of these moving averages, so let's be cautious. She may kind of hang tight for a little bit. May not be ready to do the breakout just yet. Let's see what these moving averages do. It's a small time frame. On the 4 hour, where they really count, in my opinion, for the weekend, looks good. We're bouncing off the 360, trying to hold the 100. It crossed bearishly, but we're trying to get above the 200 moving average. So. She's trying. She should be trying to work to go up, in my personal opinion, based on this time frame. Take a look at Nobody. I don't know if I've ever looked at this one. I think this is another meme coin. We look at some meme coins. Nobody Sausage. I think Banner looks at this a lot. Oh, snap! Well, today is not your day to buy this one. Today is your day to be getting paid on this one. Well, look at you. My goodness, it was down at under 4 cents, and now it's 8.2 cents. Well, congratulations on the Nobody Sausage. If you own it, it's probably your sausage, though. I'm just saying. Sounds logical to me. So we want to give this one just a little bit more wiggle room right up here. Under 1.13 Fibonacci. Don't know if she's set up to go to a 9 cent one right now. Let me see. No, Balti Sausage. Where did you go down to, baby? 886. Woo, lordy, lordy. Let me see if you got another little. So I'm sticking with that one. And another one. Really? We might have something here then. Let's play you out. La 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 la. That's the same damn thing. That's where we are right now. Okay, so you're hitting there. So, if you pull back, darling, where might you pull back? She is deviating. Do you see that? You see how she's starting to curve up? Starting to angle up? And even angling from that one. She's trying to do something. What about a target outside of this one? I want to do the easy thing. I'm just going to take a measure move from here to here. Put this at the break of the trend line if we're looking for the hopium targets. We got this little guy up here at 13 cents. And I do this for two reasons, just for a little confidence check and just to show that either way that you want to do this, you can get some good results out of it, except for I'm not giving you, yeah, I don't have that fib marked here. I don't know what that would be. Let's go ahead and mark that one. Usually I can point to a fib. I look for confidence when I do this. And if I got it, I'm more confident about it. So that was a measure move from the channel idea that we may be breaking out of. Let's see how it plays out. But in the meantime, let's keep our eye on 12 cents. We'll test this one. Let's make that one a test target. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look. I'll quickly look at a few of these. This is Zora. Well, this is not Zora. This is Zora on MEXC on the daily. Seems to be having a nice little come up. Oh, snap. She's breaking back. Yes. Bear trap. You going to give us a bear trap? Gonna give us a bear trap. I know I say I'm quickly going to do it, and then I start erasing stuff and redrawing. Like, oh my God, make him stop. Bear trap idea. Channel idea. Top of a channel to you. Somewhere up here. I'm going to bet that's a 1.272. What would you think? And does it deserve to be? Oh, you want the 618? It counts as the 618. And yes, it does deserve to be. Oh, snap. Look at you. Right up there. That's the negative 2.7. I'm using the cheat one. She's not as accurate. You can actually get two different ones. I don't know if you ever peeped this out. Because these, I think they're different. But they're equally as good. And we want to go with this one. This will probably be the one that we're looking at there. Look, we got two 272s, but they're different. It's crazy how the other one actually knocks out the other perfect. No, actually, I would have got it anyway, but it is it's the 1.382, which were a 618. That is one of your main targets. That is your main target. Other than this one, which rarely gets hit. All right, so I'm just going to stick with that. We got confidence with that one. I'm starting to lean a bit more toward the 117.5, 16.9. Let's go do it, baby. Make it happen. We closed a candle there on the 4-hour time frame back in here. This could lead to a strong move. On Zora. We had that channel drawn before, and I took a bar pattern of this and put it up here at the top when we were at the top, because this was flagged to the upside period, and that's usually what you saw presented was, look, I'll just put it into a flag. Wait till it touches the 21 moving average to the upside. And that's what you're told by a lot of these people, and they, they'll start with a flag here, and then they'll turn and turn and turn, and it never crosses their mind that this might be a resistance area. No, it's just always a flag, which wasn't. What told us that it was the angle. That was the clue. There's Miss Linda. How you doing? I'm thinking profit taken beforehand. Miss Linda. This whole weekend, any profit that my targets are set. I'm just waiting to get paid. I try not to chase. It's hard sometimes. But ideally we got our building our bag slowly when everybody's kind of scared, and then we tried to sell off when everybody finally knows. Reese John says Block Boy has a crazy drop to buy. I don't know what Block Boy is. Sounds like BitBoy. BitBoy went crazy. RS Miller says I've seen one more big dip coming before we go nuts in September. Well, that's a problem. The end always lasts about 3 days and it's over. I'm expecting this to happen around or after I go on vacay again. I don't know. It depends on what we do. I'm still waiting for my confirmation. We could. That's what I'm looking for. It could. Most likely, I think I'm looking more for that we would range rather than go lower at this point until I'm proven wrong. But it's likely at this stage in the market, that's what we're looking at. Maybe they will do something. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that can happen here chart-wise. It can do the head and shoulders to the downside and fake it out or even make it play out. But really, to me, I'm looking at this more as a reaccumulation zone and this being a channel, but we just got to wait and see. It's Bitcoin has still lost my main trend line, so I've got to look at it suspect, but yet kind of hopeful. You know what I'm saying? And I do think there might be a wick down in this range. But then, of course, if we do close candles below here, then we would have to start looking lower. I'm not seeing it yet, though. Could happen, though. Definitely could. You want to make sure that in whatever you're planning on, or whatever you're trading on, I don't know how you're trading Bitcoin, if you got leverage on it especially, but expect that we can have, from whatever top that we get, we can have up to a 30% drop. And if you're not ready for that, you might be surprised. So just taking that as a safeguard way to manage yourself during this market, I mean, that's $86,000. I mean, I don't think we're going to do it at all, okay? But if we do we want to be, crapping our pants and looking at liquidation and all that stuff on the ride down there before we figure out, oh man, it's trying to actually go there? Wait, no, we want to, be ready. Not get too crazy. Just always know we can take a 30% drop in a heartbeat and still be, we're still bullish. I hope it doesn't happen, but it's known to hit you when you least expect it.
Thank you very much. Gobble time.
If you are leverage trading, may I just emphasize the 2% trading rule? Your morning gurus do not emphasize that because they're risking 10% or sometimes 20% of their whole damn account on one trade with their freaking stop loss trade. Although I'm claiming good risk management all the way. Most of them do good. I mostly just talk about one, and I try not to mention any names, but I just know a lot of people are learning some very bad habits from some of these people. Most of them do really good. Most YouTubers that I've come across into, most of them, the majority of the ones, they're out there actually trying to help and give their insight and their techniques and showing what they're doing and stuff. There's a few that are always pushing groups and this and that are just want you're how they make their real money. And it's not just this one person. There's a meme coin one out there too with a real expensive group, and you just see them pop up and shilling coins, and always changes. They're always right, and they always know the right thing to do, so they say, and whatever. They're good at really spinning the narrative just to get you hooked in with your emotions and get you emotionally tied to some concept or something, whether it's to them being the shizzle or to some meme coin. This is the one that's going to do it. This is the meme coin that you need to go in on memes. I don't know. There's lots of stuff out there to be aware of. I think a lot of you guys know that, but unfortunately a lot of the new people coming in that will be attracted to crypto will not. And so I do hope that you will let them know if you come across the new ones like that, just to avoid some stuff like that. Let's take a look at Brett. We'll look at Binance here. Have we charted this one before? No. I got a chart somewhere on you, but we can just do it here. So still in the nice little, this is what I do. This is my fib thermometer is how I refer to this. Notice when I pull me fib from high to low, somehow it knew, in retrospect, that this would be the most perfect area to draw 23.7% fib. Or 232, I'm sorry. They're different. 236. Oh my God. Are you having an Alzheimer's moment? I usually do this. It's just a big ass horizontal line for that one. Just what I do. So I know what it is. Boom. Oh, look at you. 12, 13 cents looks juicy. All right, so she's been accumulating down here, and a possible double bottom type situation with a higher right cheek there could be going on. It's trying to squeeze into some kind of triangle shape, which is cool. Bouncing off the bottom trend line here. Needs to get up above this guy if you're looking at the triangle shapes, and you could draw some stuff up here, but it doesn't line up very well. So we just kind of go with what we got locally just to see for a little breakout. And let's get past this 7 cent area, trying to make it to 13 and 15 cents. That could be on the way for this little guy. But even from where we are now, 5.8, there's a play to be had there with this little breakout idea that could be giving you 26% profits on Brett. The little red line is the line I wish I'd bought more underneath this line. This is the I wish I'd bought more zone. And there's even a smaller I wish I'd bought more zone. It's from this swing high down to this one. And that would have been when Brett was under 4.6 cents. That was the juicy. See, people are already saying, oh, I wish I'd bought more Brett when it was down here making the bottom of this trend line for him and giving us the trend line to go with. But everybody thought the market was tanking. I was too scared, didn't want to do it, even though I saw it was trying to do something. I didn't want to get into it. That's that level. We're at that level on a bigger scale right now. And this is where you want to accumulate so that you can sell when it comes up here, and you can say, I bought in the wish I'd bought zone. Yes. Symmetrical triangle shape here. Don't trust those little suckers. They usually kind of indicate a range, so we might just kind of play around here for a little bit before we actually get up here. I'm just saying, it doesn't all happen all at once. You should know that if you've been in Brett, because I've been in Brett and I've been waiting forever. Still ain't made it back up to here to where we were back in December. That was just December, folks. We don't even have the whole chart from before. It was at 23 cents in December. Getting to 13, 15. You owe it to us, Brett. You can do it. Going to look at that nasty little pump.fun coin. What are you doing? Look at it over in Bybit. You trying to make it some kind of double bottom over here? You trying to make a higher low? That's what we're looking at, a higher low. Not a cup and handle. It's just a higher low, people. It's just a higher low. Cup and handles are continuation patterns, you know. Generally, that's how the founder of them described them. William J. O'Neill. I would trust his word over any YouTuber any day on how the pattern actually works. I'm just saying. Ask AI about Eugene O'Neill and the cup and handle. Get the real information. Don't listen to YouTube people. You got a good educational resources right now with AI to teach you stuff that people are charging you out the ass for, that's available free on the internet anyway. You just tell your AI what you're looking for. If I was a beginner, man, it's exactly what I would be. Shoot, I'll even do that now with WD GAN. That's how I'm picking up some WD GAN alpha, but trying to gradually wrap my mind around that complex stuff. Oh man, did I color code you wrong? This is pump.fun. We're at a channel, at the bottom of the channel, so it just makes sense to start looking at some targets that might be more at the top of that channel. And personally, I like this one. I like that 4.3 cent area here, or 0.0043. Boom, shaka boom. I like you, baby. Are there other targets we can go with? Why, sure there are. We still got our work to do down here. I'm on the daily. It doesn't look as exciting as the 1 minute, but hey, at least it does give us a roadmap for where we can actually have pit stops and things like that, instead of just saying, oh crap, we're here on the 1 minute. Missed it. We're above our little 236 from the wicks down. This wicks area was where, man, I wish I'd bought more when it was down here, 0.002. Yeah, that's over for right now anyway, or maybe over for good. I would say so, since we're below the trend lines. Oh, yeah, we've done it before. This is first red candle, or first green candle. Let's see if we can get up here to this nice little area about 003536. And 0038, and from where we are now, that would be 10% and 20%, which I'm like, well, why the hell am I even doing this? That sounds like crap. I might as well just wait for the 37 or 44% gains here on the daily chart. How many days is it going to take me to make those little gains? It might take a minute, baby. This one doesn't have, I think I'm finding it's important to do that on a regular basis to see what the percentage is. Well, you need to. You got to make sure you got a good gain on any trying to set up. As well, we use these little guys. That's the wrong one. Usually always is. I'm really good at that. You got to make sure you get your R's in, baby. Your R's, if you're going to do risk to reward, you want to make sure it's worth it, right? If you put a stop loss, make sure it's not too crazy. 16% would clear you. You can probably get by with the 10%. You're buying, the further away you get from our bottom trend line areas, or what we consider bottom, the higher, the more risk you are. I like buying bottoms. This is why I like buying bottoms. My risk to reward goes down a lot. I can risk a lot more money with a stop loss at the same price. I can get a bigger position than I can than if I wait up here with the same amount of money. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out with, you know, my 2% or whatever. And if I get stopped out here, I still get stopped out of my 2%, but I got a much smaller position that I'm working with. A much smaller profit margin that I'm working with. My risk to reward is only 1.68 versus if I'm getting in down here, it's a 6-to-1 versus almost a 2-to-1, barely a 2-to-1. If I wait till I clear the W bottom pattern, I can get 32%. If I'm a little risky and got a plan that, hey man, this is of course it was a lower low in the wicks, but we came back into the pattern. If we're looking at getting in anywhere through here, you know, 51% times whatever leverage that you might have, 2 to 3x being reasonable. Crank it up to 5 once you get in the gains and let her ride. Take some of that collateral out by doing that, depending on what exchange. Some exchanges work differently, but we're trying to make a little W pattern, not really confirmed yet. We don't have a solid breakout above it. It's not confirmed till that happens. Until then, it's a potential W bottom. That happens, measure move would take us right up to this area too, it looks like. And those are like piddly gains. I'm not even putting it on here. The ones I'm worried about are up here. I'm gonna make good money. I don't want to make it all. I'm not gonna, it's not worth my time just to make 10% and sell. Shoot, no. Why would I want to do that? When? Oh crap. And there's probably more price history, but just where we were in July tells us, baby, what if we get back up to this half a penny area? And I'm like, yeah, now you're talking. There's a worthwhile target. I'll swing trade that. And then we get 83% gains, or maybe if we get up to or 886, there's 100% gains at 0.006. That's moonbag territory. That's what I like. Doesn't mean that's what you like, though. Every bot is different. Got some bullish divergence going on here. That looking kind of interesting here on the 4 hour. Where are moving averages? Oh, we don't have enough information for the bigger ones. They got some stuff to work through, so let's see what happens. Getting some rejection here on the 1 hour, 200 moving average, 800 moving average. So she may be coming back a little bit. I hope she doesn't lose this line. She's at the Lucy line, talking to the devil right now. The little red line right there, and that's Miss Lucy, 666 moving average. She might bounce from here. Lucy might give her the pass. We'll just have to watch. If it confirms, then we got a double bottom. If it doesn't, we might be working on a triple bottom or some other kind of variation. Makes me want to take a quick look at Toshi. I guess we're looking at meme coins tonight. Toshi's struggling. I mean, she's doing good, but slowly. It's not getting the momentum that it had before, but deviating. It's looking good. I still want to see it come back up here to 0.001 and hopefully higher. This is the weekly count. Oh my gosh, this is the week. I didn't know I was up there. What are you looking like on the daily? So we're at a 236. I wish I bought some under here line, trying to get out of it. Looks like she's trying to work it. We're trying to work it this weekend. Will we finally make a higher high? Can we reach this 0.001 area this weekend? That would be awesome. Toshi, if you break out from here and get up there 42% gains or more, let's go do it, Toshi. I've been waiting on you for so freaking long. Can you finally throw a dog a bone? I'm just saying, I want to line you up a little bit better. And then, put you over there. Oh, snap. I like that. You fit right into my little agenda. Let's see if it happens. I'm going to take a quick look at Ave. Not you, Ave Medina, just Ave the coin. It's doing good too. I will look at you too, Ave. I appreciate you, Ave. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so surprisingly, this one's doing pretty gosh darn awesome. Wish I'd bought more. Where do you think I wish I'd bought more? Yeah, I wish I'd bought more somewhere under 290. Wish I'd bought more somewhere under 268 through here. I got some, but I always wish I'd bought more in those zones. And now we're coming up to a good place to take some profit zones. 360. Wow, man. Ichimoku Cloud looks fierce. I'm on the daily. Momentum wave looks like it's still got a lot of stuff to go. And I mean, this one's looking strong, man. It's starting to make me think I'm going to have to chill out on my profit taking here, so I got enough that I can sell. I do spot margin with this, so I can borrow, kind of like shorting, but I can borrow and just space it out up through here and let it come up. Yeah, okay, let me talk about this. I don't know, some of you guys, I like spot margin. It's a safer way than perpetual futures to kind of play a longer term play. You don't want to play a midterm or long term hold on perpetual futures. The fees will eat you up. Spot margin is a lot easier. I do it on COINEX. KuCoin has it. I think Binance has it. Not every place has it. That's why I'm a little picky. That's why I like COINEX. They have it. And it allows me, if you use that at the bottoms, you can build your bags a lot quicker. I've even lost bags and built them back up just by doing that. It's a cool tool. But I can borrow coins too, not just borrow money to buy coins. I can borrow coins, and I can stack them little suckers up, and then this price goes up to find its new high, and then comes back down to find its lower low. Kind of like those grid bot strategies in a way. It goes up, and I'm taking profits, and I build a little bag of cash that I can deploy, pay back my loan, and then redeploy back down here wherever we make our higher low, whatever that might be. And I'm finding myself in the situations I've got a core bag, and I don't want to sell those, so I'm going to borrow some and sell them and buy some back and pay those coins back when we come back down here. So that's kind of some of the plays that largely I've been doing for most of the cycle. That's why I can't come on here and say, look, we're up 24% in this trade. I'm playing more of a longer strategy for a lot of these, and a lot of them. Too damn many, really. I will not make that mistake again, though. Being in too many coins. Or at least we say that. We always say that. Nothing yet to actually make that come in and make that true. Every time, man, it's so easy to get too many coins, man. I mean, we already got there's always something new or something that's catching the limelight and catching the hype, or there's always something new to go in, and money likes the new project. So Chainlink also doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing with Chainlink that I'm doing with Aave because it's being so strong. I got my core ones. I've actually pulled out some of my bags and set it aside because I'm like, oh dang. I mean, I could go bigger, go harder, but I just want to take my 50 Chainlink and pull out and leave the other 50 in to see if we can keep building from there. Same thing. Stacking orders up through here. I've got them up around $37. Stacking them around. Some of them are at Fibonacci, some of them are not. They're just taking profits as we just go up. A little bit more like a grid bot strategy kind of thing. And eventually we will make a higher high. My take is make a higher high. Usually a 272 areas up through here are upper little sections of our Fibonacci pulls. unless we get blessed with the move that we just been hoping for the last 4 years. We're just go straight up, never look back. That's what we always got in the back. That's what I find it's there in the back of my head with every trade. This might be it. Oh, this could be it. It's always there, and it never is. But that thought is always, I think it is for all traders. I think it's always, this is it. This could be the one. So we get this little hope by, or I don't know, it's a form of bias that can work against us. But it's there. This is the one. This could be it. This entry could be the one. And then it's usually not. So we're at an area of resistance here. It's been there. So it's probably not going to hold. If we were bearish, you would have been rejected quickly. So the fact that we keep bumping our heads on an area that should be a pivot point, the normal reversal places that we see the trend reverse and come down for a little bit, retrace, not wanting to do it, just keeps pumping its head up against there. So good chance we come up 28 and maybe even, we might range here and then start doing it again and work our way up, and then that's when it gets fun. That's when we start getting up into our upper thirds in the upper room. What you know about that? SPX 69,000. I almost forgot about that. I got it marked. I didn't forget SPX 69,000. I'll come back to the chat here in a minute. Just gonna try to get the. Oh my God, we've been going for 2 hours and. Ladies and gentlemen, this stream is brought to you by apparently some good-ass coffee. I'm gonna regret this tomorrow.
Daddy, wake up! Why'd you stay up all night?
Oh, we got a super chat. I'm sorry. I'll get to that one. This is SPX 69,000. Look like it's bumping down here. I'm on the daily. Moving averages look good. It's just got to reclaim some. I still like this area over here, which we nailed, by the way. That was our old target, which it nailed it. Oh crap, you can't see it. I'm sitting here talking to coffee. Nailed it. All right, so that was that's a fib target, right? Probably an 886 if it's color coded right. I don't see how you can be. Okay, I don't know what the hell it is. I colored it purple, and yeah, okay. Anyway, nailed it. Fib target. Lost a trend line. That's going to be some resistance up here to 168 for some reason. She's struggling, but slowly making it up. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame on SPX. Yeah, okay, that's cool. 4 hour. Look, our bigger moving average is 800, 600, and 360. They're still above. They're trying to curve over like they might be trying to cross. This one is, I hope this turns into a bear flag, or I mean a bear trap idea, and we get above the trend line. That would be the best thing to happen to this over the weekend. I don't know that's going to happen. It might. I'm hoping that it does for a lot of them. We're looking bullish. And we'll just go up here to candle bodies, okay. So this area up here, so all this is going to be some resistance. It's going to be a struggle through up to 170 for a while. For a little bit is what I'm getting. But once we can get past that, then it starts getting good. So let's hope that we can do that. This should be our higher low. We'll count that, but it does have resistance where it lost its main trend line. So it's either going to recover it, or we're going to kind of either get rejected and go down lower. That could happen, or hopefully we try to go sideways. But this one's so shallow, it needs to recover it. Let's keep our eyes on this. We got a channel, but we didn't quite make it down to the bottom, so it's kind of squeezing, and it might be looking something a little bit more like this now. I like this. I keep up with this part though, because this is the base pattern. All right, let's take a look. Let me go and check the super chats and all that stuff over here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. The fan fun tonight. Bradley Downs, welcome to the fan club again. I'll give you a nice shout out. And then Reese John, thank you so much for the super chat. The check on Block Boy. Thank you for that. Well, come over here and we'll type in Block Boy and see what we can find out about it. It's been around for about 1 month. Another one's been around for 29 days. They got 2 different contracts. Is it on Zora? Looks like they got the same prices though. And one might be just a different liquidity pair or something. Oh snap! Why are you white? Why can't Coin Market Cap? What the hell? No white screens, man. The hell? Oh well. Okay. Well, this is the 5-minute chart, and well, it pumped and then it dumped. What's the deal with you? This one's market cap is 36,000. This is Block Boy. And do we have no information on it? Deck screener, let's go over there. I don't even get you over here. Is this, yeah, that's Ethereum though. And different prices. Okay, I'm not, why, it's odd that I'm not finding it over here. Let's go back over here. What I would do, I copy the address. It's a, no, that's Biddy. There's Block Boy right here. And it just gives me the chart. Okay, it's, at least over here. This went through CoinGecko, and at least it's got some information over here. All we get is, now this one says the market cap is $5,000, so it's like somebody just made this thing up, and you can see that there's lots of sales, more sales than buys. What did the buys look like here? What was the value? So it looks like we got a little bot over here trading like sub-penny transactions over here on Solana. Got maybe have a little bot action. Or maybe did it just go down that far? Well, I mean, so this is a new coin and not proving itself. It's kind of sketchy. Let's pump.fun, home of let's have a rug pull. We go to their Twitter X and it's got this account doesn't exist. Looks like a lot of red flags, or a project is way too early. And any project should always have all this stuff if they're legit or serious or want to show that they're serious. Should have all this stuff lined up before they ever launch. So the chances of this being somebody just making up a pump.fun coin, a meme coin, and just out there hyping it and trying to say, I want to see if I can get some liquidity. I'm taking a chance. Could be the situation. I'm not going to judge yet, but often that's what happens, right? No accusations. I'm just going by what I'm saying. And this was the 4 hour, so that's the only candle we got. So this is brand new. And yeah, looks like it went up here and somebody said, you know what? That's a good place to sell. Looks like it was started down here, went up about 40%, and then somebody said, good enough for me. And now it's down about 30%. So very, very risky play. If I were going to play something like this, you throw $1 or $2 into it and see if it turns into something bigger, $5, and see if it don't go down to a penny if you're lucky. And maybe you could turn $5 into 50 or something like that. Maybe. Or maybe you just lose it all. Too risky for my blood. I don't see anything that appealing. $5 could turn into $7.50. Woo! Ain't that worth it? Or it could turn into a lot more. Remember, a small market gap if it did turn into something, but I don't see anything that's got any hype about it. Nothing going on. I don't see a website. We need you for the Block Boy raid. Join this. Okay, they got some little picture over here. On August 23rd, we will raid games on Roblox with this outfit. Join this group to help us. Join community. Also, if you want to join the Discord, attached to the Roadblocks group. So they got some kind of little community kind of thing going on for it. But definitely Degen. I ain't gonna fade that at all. If there are Degen players out here, they'll take chances on some of this stuff and do good. But there's also, you know, not one for me. Not enough substance, not enough anything here that I can say. Is that the TikTok video currently? I see too many red flags. That's just my take on it. I hope it doesn't offend you. Thank you for the super chat, but I got to tell what I see, and I don't see anything there yet to make it appealing for me. It might be. I mean, I hope it works out for you. That for me falls into gambling. I just call it for what it. That falls into gambling. Not that a lot of people in crypto gamble. A lot of you guys like to gamble. DJs like to gamble. Might have a little gambling. Risk-taking appetite there, but that just knowing that there's no trading there. It's too new. No fundamentals there for investing, so it's not investing. That only leaves us pure speculation, and therefore it's just a gamble coin. So pull that slot machine, man. That's how you got to approach it. All right, let's go back over. Thank you, Rishi John. I appreciate it. It's on ETH. You is just at so I got it. Let my ISO when Turkey checks the wrong coin. Did I check the wrong one? Did I get the wrong one? If you give me the contract address, and I'll that way I can get the right chart. Reese John's laughing. So maybe I got the wrong coin. This was that wasn't the one I went with though. I went with over here though. I went through CoinMarketCap to get our stuff, right? This is the 1 minute chart over on CoinMarketCap. But they don't have any links to go anywhere. Blockboy is not verified by CoinMarketCap. The logo and the social links are for third party. But I'll look at it if you give me a if I got the wrong one. This one's got the same stuff on it. It's like, let me come back to the chat here. Oh, you guys got it right there. Let's check it out. All right, we got the oh, it doesn't say pump on it. That's good. It's already 1 points right there, just because it doesn't have .pump on it or whatever. We'll copy that. Okay, cool. Let's see. Can we do it here? Will they have it here? Oh crap. Sure do not have a paste option over here. I'm just saying. All right, let's go to where are we? Biddy and here. Bitcoin Hyper, Bitcoin's first layer 2 low cost transactions pre-sale live, but it says by Hyper. And this is what I got. All right, I'm on Dex Craner. And that's what I'm getting. Let me come back again. Oh crap, I always do that. Copy the address. I'll go over to Token Sniffer here. Hopefully it'll recognize it. Block Boy by Matt Fury. Okay, so a Matt Fury project. Okay, on Ethereum. Why did it show up on Dex Craner? Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. And since we're here, let's see. Token is pending review. Okay, so they don't have any information to share with. So, but we did find out is Matt Fury from that little escapade. I'm going to come over. Why are you not there? Yeah, paste. Now we're getting somewhere. So Block Boy by Matt Fury, Ethereum, Uniswap. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. So click. Okay. Totally different chart. Totally different chart. And we're going to go to the X. What is this? I don't know. I didn't put you on there. Okay, well, you just took me to Twitter instead of to a Twitter thing. Let me try that one more time. Maybe they don't have that set up. It just takes me to me. All right, so I don't have any information posted here on CoinGecko Terminal. But we do have a good chart to look at. All right, so let's zoom out. This is the 1 minute, by the way. Let's look at the daily. All right, so this one's been more... The other one was whatever we looked at earlier was brand new. This has been out for a few days. So I'm trying to do due diligence on it. Still went up and come back now. It's at 0.008. What's our market cap is what? 395,000. Bigger than what it was low on that other one, right? Looks like we're at a 786 retracement idea. Maybe. I'm looking at the wick now. I wasn't looking at the wick. It was almost 886 there. Yeah, I think you might hit that, right? Did you hit it? I think you probably did. Close to it. So, yeah. So either she will come down and tap this at 0.0005 area and hopefully bounce from there. Or she might possibly recover 0.00096. It's about 0.00086 right now. It could do that, you know, possibly. But I would lean more for it to actually come down and tap this little guy. I want to come down to a smaller time frame so we get more candles. Let's draw a few trend lines. Okay, so this is a Matt Fury coin. That's giving me some better. And this pending review here. So we got nothing on Token Sniffer yet, but we can ask Grok too. Oh, it's on Ethereum, right? Oh, what's that dude's name? I need you guys to give me a comedian name or just something. We'll go with this one. I'm gonna get some information there, but before we do, we'll come back. Oh, look at you! You're still struggling, total 3. Alright, so we're back on the chart now. I think she's got a good chance to catch some traction down here. We need to come to a smaller time frame just to see what we got going on where it's at. It's on the 1 hour though. Why are you being different? Okay, here we go. Here we are on the 5 minute. I ain't got nothing giving me confidence down there. Oh man, come on. I pull you up. Oh man, you suck. They got the rainbow fibs. I am going from low to high. Oh, dang it, you're not even a fib, Dan. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. You are trying to recover that little bastard, aren't you? All right, I want to grab you and trend you up here just to see if we got anything on the smaller. And I'm not a guy. I was sticking with the rules. I'm not convinced that that is going to be the bottom, but it could be. It regained the 618 fib area, so it could be. Resistance definitely had. So we got any? Don't. Is there any confluence here? Maybe. Let's see what happens at 0.00132. Where's where's the market cap? Here we go. Market cap, it's went up just a little bit. It's what was it, 370 something, 8 million? Now it's like 402. It was less. It was 300 something million just a few seconds ago, a minute or two ago. 0.001 right now. Okay. So we would hope that we would find our way back up to these areas at 0.005, something like that. Broke that. So that's going to be resistance, but now we can draw a trend line this way. And kind of go with that support. We see that it's angling up like this, so this one could be fun. It could be fun. And I mean, we can be looking at 0.003 and double up from here. We got lots of things to do. We just don't have enough price action to do anything really awesome. If I'm looking for resistance on this one, we're gonna be looking right over here. I think we can see a little bit better fib response from this line over here. Oh snap! Yep. That is our sixth one. 8 Juanita. And I can't ever find my price stickers over here. What would that look like from where we are? We're still in our should have bought zone. It's still there from the bottom. We're below our 236, so it's still a good place to pick it up, add to the bag or whatever. But from here to there, 66%. Okay. So Matt Fury Coin, that kind of gets my attention. Let's come over and see what Grok has to say about it. Let's get his opinion. All right. So what is the deal? Turn the music down. What's the deal with Block Boy?
All right, what's the deal with Block Boy on Ethereum? I mean, you seen this thing? It's like something took a crypto token, gave it a hip hop meme, and said, "Yeah, this is going to be the next big thing." Block Boy, really? Sounds like a guy who shows up to a blockchain party with a boombox and a backward cap, trying to sell you his mixtape. So I'm looking for this blockchain coin, right? And I'm thinking, okay, Ethereum, the big deal. Smart contracts, DeFi, NFTs, all that jazz. Surely Block Boy's got something going on. But here's the thing. I can't fan squat about it. I'm digging through the internet like it's my uncle's attic, and all I'm pulling up is dust. No white paper, no roadmap, no About Us page says, hey, we're legit. It's like trying to find a good bagel in town with no deli. Is Block Boy even a real coin? I did say on Ethereum, right? Yeah, I did.
I lost my place.
Was it just some guy in a Discord server going, yo, trust me, it's going to the moon? Now I did find some stuff that might be related. There's this token called Block, trading on Ethereum, Solana, even KuCoin with a price of 0.05. It's not it. So red flags? Oh, plenty. Block Boy is one of those block tokens.
Okay, we're getting off. It didn't find anything, and I don't want to shame what it's got going on, but it's not. Let me see if I can find to it. It's a. Okay, let's put in information that's a Matt Fury coin. I misspelled it, but let's see what we got.
Oh, Block Boy is a Matt Fury coin, huh? All right, now we're talking. It's like finding out the guy at the party with the boombox is actually serving up Peppy the Frog's cousin on Ethereum. Oh, so what's the deal with this Block Boy coin? Okay, whatever. I'm looking at this Block Boy and I'm thinking, what is this? Did Matt Fury wake up one day and say, you know what the blockchain really needs? Another meme coin from my sketchbook? Matt Fury, the guy who gave us Peppy, Brett, Andy, Landwolf. His comics are like the Mona Lisa of internet memes, but now we got Block Boy strutting into Ethereum like it's auditioning for the Boys Club sequel. Is it a frog, a turtle, a skateboarder with a bad attitude? Nobody knows. It's like ordering a sandwich and getting a mystery meat special. So I'm scouring the web for Block Boy, and it's like trying to find a clean pair of socks in a laundromat. Good luck. There's no clear trace of a Matt Fury coin called Block Boy. I'm seeing Matt, Boys Club, Peppy, Bucci, Jai. Fury's got more tokens than my neighbor's cat has opinions. But Block Boy?
It's either so new it's still in the oven or it's hiding my keys when I'm late for work. Closest I found is a Matt Furry's Boys Club on Ethereum. Down 5% in 24 hours. The market cap that's basically pocket change. 384,000 fully diluted. Maybe Block Boy is a nickname, like calling your buddy Slick because he fell in the pool once. Red flags? Oh, you bet. If Block Boy is a real furry coin, it's probably got the same baggage as others. I mean, take Matt. It's at point blah, 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 zeros in 81, down 2% daily, 13% weekly with a $342,000 market cap. These meme coins are like my Aunt Edna's cooking. It's fun to try, but you might regret it later. And volatility is wider than a New York cab ride. And the lack of clear info on Block Boy specifically, well, that's a red flag bigger than the Times Square billboard. No website, no X-Hype, no contract address. It's got a contract address. It's like a coin that ghosted its own launch party. I want to paste that in there. All right, what's the deal with the Ethereum contract address? Blah, 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 blah. It's like someone handed me a crypto phone number and said, call this. It's going to be big. I'm picturing... So I dived to the Ethereum blockchain looking for this address, expecting some fireworks. Maybe a hot new token on Matt Furry or a masterpiece, since you mentioned his coins. But here's the thing. This address is like the crypto equivalent of an empty diner at 3 a.m. Nothing's cooking. I checked Etherscan, ETH Explorer, the go-to spots on the blockchain snooping, and there's no data on blah, blah, blah contract address. No transactions, no token information, no balance. It's like this address is sitting there twiddling digital thumbs waiting for someone to send some ETH. Now let's break it down. Is this a contract address? Maybe. Ethereum's got two kinds of addresses. Internally owned addresses like your wallet and contract addresses which hold smart contracts and do fancy stuff when you poke them. This one's got that 42 character hex 5 starting with OX, so it could be a contract. But without activity, it's like a comedian who forgot his lines potentially, but no punchline. Red flags, oh you bet. First the silence, the address with no transactions or token data is either brand new, abandoned, or a dud. It's like showing up to a party and nobody's there. Not even a sad balloon. If it's a Matt Furry coin, then there's no trace of Peppy, Brett, or Block Boy vibes here, No X-Post hyping it, no website, no community screaming to the moon. Make sure we got the right address here. Oh, I don't want to be messing up, but we're definitely getting some mixed signals. So copy you again. That was it, wasn't it? I'm just going to do it again. Copy. If that was the same one, was it CA? Yeah, that was it. That was it. No need to go through it again then. So the skinny, this address is a ghost town on Ethereum. Maybe it's a placeholder for a future furry coin. Maybe it's a dud, or maybe it's so new and it hasn't had its copy yet. So if you want to be safe, give this one some time and check back. All right, so I looked and that's what Grok found, and just got to share what we find there. I appreciate you for mentioning it. I appreciate the heads up, and maybe there'll be some more information to come out about it. We can take a closer look at it. Right now, either too new or, you know, some red flags going on there. This is our altcoins on the daily look, man. All these are up 5, 6, 7%. We're getting into some juicy gains here. This is a good weekend to be working on getting paid for all the troubles you've been putting into this market in the last few weeks. Guys, it is about time for me to skedaddle out of here. I'm just saying. And I'll probably miss some things, and I'm sorry about that. 505 Cult, Road Dog, show is the best. Oh, thank you so much. Don't know if we're the best, but hey, we're out here, and I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. Accents so separately, I know, and they keep switching. Well, I'll be Irish and then Indian within 2 paragraphs. I'm not an impressionist, but we just have stupid fun. Mr. Miles, I think the YouTube algorithm would love it if you did an Asian accent. You gotta really lean into the stereotypes for it. Oh, you think so? Huh? No. All right, now watch since he checked AI on Block Boy instead of Blocky Boy. Block Boy will go up. Did I still get the wrong? Well, we can check it again sometime. Okay, I'm now curious to see what Grok says about Caspa. We might do that another time. I'm going on 3 hours here, and nobody wants to watch a 3-hour crypto stream. Let's be honest. I don't. Like, I don't want to watch 3 hour. I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'll watch a 3-hour podcast. I might make myself do it for Joe Rogan, but that's about it. Guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Going to the end screen to listen to a little music, and then call it a night. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, Dennis. Sorry.
Printer hums, Jerome's the king.
Cal, I think, is a Dex
let it ring, hoping for a gold
play.
plated grill,
If I'm not
flash my
mistaken.
smile, crypto skyscraper, I'm living in style. Cash torrents flood my city street. Jerome's got my hustle on beat.
Go for 4.
Printers batteries
Well, we
dead.
had the good ass
Doubt
coffee.
If it's beatboxing's ahead, overpriced hoodies hit my wallet hard. Crypto moon or a financial yard. Money printer go. I'm cashing the vibe. Gain stack up, keep the hustle alive. Jerome's flow rolls, but the doubts arrive. Money printer go burr, cash to thrive. Dreaming of a ride with a cash line dash. Hopes of riches, I'm counting my cash. Cash tour.
I'll do it for you tomorrow night, Miles. Just remind me.
Fueling my money train. Scared
If I
of the
wasn't so
blitz.
tired, I'd probably
Printers
it'd probably be
a bust.
better tomorrow.
Doubt if he dropping bars we can trust. Pricey kicks, drain my last dime. Crypto high.
It's kind of fun.
Rapping, and I'm cashing the vibe. Can't stack up, keep the hustle.
Clearly, you can see the AI can give you some insight and even do some searches that we find very boring and tedious. AI is helpful. Even just for a little second opinion. What if it's 40? You don't have to do that, Mr. Mouse. I appreciate it. But
Take a swing. Fears laugh loud, but I still bring cash torrents rise.
it would
Prices
turn
hit
out
the
better
roof.
tomorrow.
I spit through the money proof, money proof. Money printer go. I'm cashing the vibe.
You can use that $40 to buy some Caspa, Mr. Miles.
Jerome's flow rolls, but the doubts arrive. Money printer go burn, cash to thrive.
Bitcoin. You're playing with my emotions, Bitcoin. You're trying to bounce off this 200 moving average here on the 6-minute time frame, like you're trying to do something. I was expecting you to come down here.
Jerome's beat, a crypto prayer.
Elliot?
Printer fades, cash
Really?
in the air. Jerome's beat, a
Elliot, you gonna do me this way,
crypto
baby? You gonna say
prayer.
that's a C
Printer
wave?
fades, cash in the air.
I don't want to chase this price, Elliot. I don't want to. That's not where I want to go in. What the hell are we doing here? Are you 382 it? No, you're below my fit. Okay, I'm not buying yet. I'm waiting. I'm going to wait patiently for this to come down. Because I don't think that's the bottom of our C wave, Elliot. You suck, Elliot. I at least want to see 115.3, but I'm still got my eye here. 114.5. With a bonus at 118.5 and 1,300. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
As the green bar soar, hunting the peak, I crave it.
Gotta look at this little doggy wave right here.
The night hums low, a seductive snare. My heart pounds wild.
You're right. I'd rather have Casper. You got me there.
Its glare. The rush bites deep.
This was a new one.
I'm hooked on the chase.
What? About a week old, I guess. You're trying to keep me here longer. We might listen to the song. I like vampire goth music. I don't know why, but that's what I shoot for. Like if you're going into a late night underground vampire club, that's what I like for some reason. I like other stuff too, but I've been releasing songs and they show up on Amazon and Spotify and all that, and even here on YouTube when I released them. on Road Dogg Crypto Topic. I don't have this site. The distributor, music distributor in YouTube does this. But that's how they publish on YouTube. And you go Road Dogg Crypto Topic. And that's where the ones I officially release, but a lot of them I don't. If you guys give me enough feedback on them, then I might release them. But the last one I got was Greedy High and Snorting Satoshis. Usually it shows, but I've got a bunch of songs just here released on YouTube. Probably close to 100 now. And these are all the same ones that you'd get on Spotify and all that. Johnny Cat. I might explore that. Wow. Where are you? That sounds like Florida weather. Tucson, Arizona. That sounds hot. Are you going to get bullish on me? You really claim that? Nah, I think she's still coming down. Give her some time. Got to be patient with these guys. Took this guy forever to break down from this fib area. It was straddling it, and it looked like it could break out to the upside. It looked like it could hold it, but it finally lost it. But it took forever. It took forever. All the while, the flag chasers just keep big old flags out there. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow night. Let's let the little dog give us a wave and go out there and get that money, man. Get paid on these coins, baby. If you find good bottoms, if you find good deals, you know, you might still have a little time to build you up a little bag. I would find your bags. I'd be working on finding your bags if you don't have them already. Little by little, though. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night.